Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Real Talk Bougie. Guys, welcome to another live reaction. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. These chats are subscriber only. And make sure to set your notifications so you will be notified every time I go live and post another video. Happy Saturday, everybody. We made it through another one. We're going to get into the latest from phone calls from prison, a YouTube channel we love to watch. We're going to get into a little bit of some Nesto. Hey Bougie gang, what's going on? Happy Saturday. Welcome back to Real Talk Bougie. I hope that you had a wonderful morning. It is right about noon here on the East Coast. It's Saturday. We've had a lot of rain this week, so I mean it's not super sunny, but we'll take it. It's not raining. The bands of Debbie were affecting us very much. So I think we even had a tornado or two that touched down in our area. Um, don't get me to lying, but I think that's what it was. Anyway, all I know is that it was raining, and I want to say the night before last, we lost power. So what was that? Wednesday night going into Thursday morning, we lost power for a long time. But a power outage in the middle of the night, I'm not mad at that because I'm asleep, right? And as long as the temperature is regulated and we're good, I'm good. So that's, I wasn't mad at the power going out because that was some good sleep, okay? It was very quiet. Only thing that bothered me and that how I knew that the power had gone out, we have a neighbor that has an automatic generator, so as soon as power goes out, you can hear their generator turn on and it sounds like a damn lawnmower. And I'm like, who needs power in the middle of the I mean, it was literally 2 and 3 o'clock, but I guess if you want to keep your refrigerator going and all that other stuff. But most refrigerators now are good for at least, I would say, 12 to 24 hours before you're going to risk, but I usually our general rule is by about 4 or 5 hours, we have a generator, but it's not a automatic generator. So my husband has to go fire it up and all of that. But we have a plan in place as a family of what we do. Because we're out in the county. We're not in the city anymore. So sometimes it happens and we won't have power. So anywho, but yeah, weather's a little bit better. And I'm looking forward to like a sunny week. I'm hoping we can see some sun coming in this week. So anyway, okay, guys, we have so much to talk about. But we're going to talk about Nesto now. But I have a lot of things I want to talk to you guys about. So between here and OSIP, you'll be seeing me. And I might even be dropping like a video or two. I was working on two different things, like things that really aren't, maybe, I don't want to say not live worthy, but something that, maybe I can just drop a, 10-minute video, whatever. So just make sure that you're subscribed to both of my channels. Well, all of my channels. um, Specifically, I'm talking about OSIP at this moment. So if you're not subscribed to OSIP, make sure to subscribe to that channel because it's kind of like the little baby sister to this channel. So whatever I don't post over here, I'm more than likely posting over there. So these two kind of complement each other. Anyway, guys, I hope that you're having a wonderful day so far. Thank you for tapping in so quickly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I see you, Aaliyah TV. I see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning and good afternoon to everyone. Let's get into it. I don't want to take a whole lot of time. Um, Also, one last announcement. If you are into the Wade Wilson, so I've talked to you guys about the escape from jail, right? I actually got the police report about that. So I showed you guys the video where the news station did like a complete report on the when Wade was trying to escape from jail. So I got the police narrative. It's hilarious, okay? Also, I found another report in his trafficking case that is still currently pending where they are describing when Wade actually had to be rushed to the hospital because he overdosed on drugs while in Lee County and he had to be rushed to the emergency room because he was overdosing in the jail. Okay? Girl, a mess. Okay? Stay tuned for that. We'll talk about that. I've got it and I've been pulling the documents. And if you're in Patreon, I've posted some of them. So all of my Patreon folks, you guys are seeing it. There's just some stuff that I have pulled and now I'm kind of attaching supporting documents rather than making separate posts. I'm just putting them in the post. So girl, he's a whole mess. I fell down a particular rabbit hole yesterday on some Wade Wilson and it's very interesting. He's very dark and the whole case with the two ladies unfortunately is very very gruesome. However, on top of that, separate and aside from that, sir, this is a very interesting uh place. This place where they live, the Lee County and Fort Myers and all of the shenanigans of Cape Coral and the suspected escorting and drug trafficking and Mila and all of her men. I found something out yesterday. This is I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the husband, Lorenzo Del Vecchio, was friends with Tommy. Tommy and Lorenzo were in a band, right? Lorenzo is her current husband, Lorenzo Del Vecchio. Lorenzo and Tommy are in a band, they're friends, right? She met Wade through Tommy. So she's the type of chick that dates in a particular pool of acquaintance men who are all an acquaintance of each other. I'm like, sis, girl, Mila, Wade, girl, Mila, there's something is up with that. Something is very much up with that. And why, if she owns a spa, was she sleeping at the spa? Why did she end up moving in with Glenn? Why did she not have her own place? Wade didn't have a place. So when her and Wade were together, were they sleeping homeless at the spa? It's weird, right? Have you guys even thought about that? Like, why are you sleeping at the spa? Where were Mila and Wade living? Because they didn't have a place. They were staying at the spa. And then she went to go live at Glenn's house, right? Like, hello? Like, it's weird, right? Maybe I have it wrong. You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, let's get into it. I've just been doing a lot of reading because I gotta understand what's going on. Like when I listen to these calls, it makes me like, what? Also, if you're in Patreon, I found a picture of Bonnie. So Bonnie, the one he was talking to, um, who he set up the drug drops with. Her picture and that whole band of fools is in Patreon. And then I'm looking to see if I can find Kristen from the kiosk. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Someone may have found her and put her on TikTok. I'm not sure because there's a lot of stuff about this on TikTok. Um, but did you hear at the end of that call with Kristen when he said that we were running an escort service out of the spa? Did that like register with everybody that he basically outed Mila for running a escort service out of the spa? And it's like, why aren't I mean, it's documented, it's in the police reports. I don't know if they're investigating her or not. I mean, I can't I don't find any documentation where they're talking about it, but I would imagine that they're probably deep investigating her, or maybe they wanted to give her some time because she was a victim also of him. However, it's like it seems to be a lot going on with that situation. Girl, it's a lot. It's a lot. And he's still active behind bars. He doesn't stay out of trouble. So I know his dad did an interview yesterday. I probably have like 15 minutes left to it. I started listening to it very late last night. Um, as I'm sitting listening to it, and his dad is talking about how he was 15 when Wade was born and his girlfriend was 14. And I'm thinking how much of a baby that is, like how I have a 13-year-old. And to think of having a baby at 14, um, my God, 13 excuse me, 14 and 15. And the mom is drug addicted also. Wade's mom, like this is it's like a case study. It really is. Anyway, I'm not going to get too deep into it right now, but if you guys want to join me later for some Wade talk, let me know in the comments. Like, let me know. um Also, Sarah Boone, I did download the letter that she sent to the jail asking for more favor. Sis is asking for more favor, like internet, more time than what the judge ordered. Hey, Sharon. Good morning. Hey, Keonce. Bible Lady. Jay Blake. Good morning to everyone. 504. Danny, Mai Tai, everyone. Kind of big. It's kind of big. Good morning. And shouts out to our good sis, Nyla. Good morning to our sis. I really enjoyed the Pop the Balloon last night. Any of you guys who were in attendance for her last live, her and her husband were giving some commentary on a Pop the Balloon video. And those videos are kind of funny anyway, but it was nice to have like be in a group chat all talking about it at the same time. That was I enjoyed that. I was cooking dinner um while that was going on. That was fun. Um but yeah, Sarah Boone had a very long hearing yesterday, and we went through it. And ma'am had the nerve to write like a 7-page letter to the jail. How many pages? It's 8 pages, excuse me. I'm sorry. It's 8 pages, like only Sarah can do. Sarah wrote an 8-page letter to the jail asking for additional favor. Now, of course, the jail sent it straight to the judge and it was documented on her docket. And I'm sure the judge is going to ask her about it because some of the things fall out of the parameter. Thank you, Boo. Some of the things that she requested fall out of the parameters of the order. What Sarah doesn't seem to understand is they are following everything to the T with her, as they should everybody, right? And girl, stop it. All I got to say is girl, stop it. But she's going to be back in court on Wednesday, and I'm sure the judge is going to address this with her, and maybe not because she didn't. It's been documented, so he might address it as correspondence that he received from the jail. But if you want additional favor, as it pertains to the order, she's going to have to put this into a motion and ask permission. The jail is only permitted to do what the judge orders them to do, and that's it, and that's all. She doesn't seem to want to grasp that, but that's girl, that's going to be her problem to solve. I used to have a manager that used to say that all the time. Um, when sometimes you find yourself overextending yourself and doing just a little bit too much, she's like, that's not your problem to solve. You bubbled it up or you documented it. Let them figure it out. That's not your problem. Okay? That's not the jail's problem to solve. They have to have an order. They follow the orders, right? One other okay, so another thing, um that's enough, girl. I got so many things on my list, y'all. It's too much. It's a lot. Anyway, let's get into it, y'all. Um Let's get into it. Let me pull up this video. I know we never did the Lamont and all of the tie me up, tie me down type stuff that he talked about. Because I think when that video came out, we were probably in transition going to vacation and also sick. So my bad on that, y'all. So we'll do that one. I feel like there might be one or two others that I missed, but I'm not really sure. I'm trying to dig through what I've reacted to in the past 2 weeks, but we'll get caught up some type of way. And if you want me to start reacting to some of the Wade videos, let me know. But I had to kind of do a little bit of research just for my understanding so I could know who these players are and like what has been occurring over the past 5 years before I felt comfortable, like before I could really understand what was going on with this dude because he's quite complicated. Anyway, I love you guys too. I love you, 504. And yes, Bougie Gang love is here. Okay. It's on some Bougie Gang love right now. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. Let me share my screen. I feel like that's all of the announcements, unless you guys have anything for me. Let me see. Am I on the right one? It still goes into detail. Okay, I'm eager to hear about this. I would like to hear what Sonia is working on at the moment, in this moment in time. Um, Girl, sis is so silly. She's so silly with it. 504, did you get moved okay? I missed something, but I hope you're okay. I think sis moved. Sis moved into a new place. Did that go well? And are you snug as a bug in a rug? Are you good? You're all up in the house. Everything's moved in and you're getting some rest time. Um, Sis moved, so hopefully everything went well. Let's see. They did. I mean, they were not equipped. Wade's mom didn't Wade's the dad, his mother passed away. No. His mom passed away of cancer. It's a sad story. Like, girl, it's either sad or like, wow, my God, these people were going through it's been nonstop for some of them since birth. And it makes you want to say, thank you. if you if you got to grow up normal and not worried about adult things and not to have to be troubled by issues and your parents separated you from the reality of the world and kept it very cute for you, this particular, some of this stuff really makes you be super duper grateful for all of that. That's what brings to my mind. I have to catch up on Wade being gainfully employed. Girl, yes. Priorities. It's that coin. Yes. Get those bags and those coins, right? It's on some coins. We are an entire virtual family. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. All of our sisses, all of our good sisses and friends and all of the shenanigans we like to get into and are interested in on this internet. Okay, let me start this up. And shouts out to Phone Calls from Prison, again, a YouTube channel we love to watch. The links for the videos that we're talking about today are in the description box.
In this call from July 31st, 2023, Nesto and Sonia go into detail talking about his charges. Nesto says that he was doing legitimate business. Take a listen.
Lies. Now, that's a lie.
Good afternoon. You feeling better?
How are you doing legitimate business? If he's doing legitimate business as like a solo practitioner out here, and solo practitioner, I mean that you are somewhat of like a consultant, you're not brick and mortar, you work from home, people are not going to locations to find you, things of that nature, which of course there are many successful business people who operate in that manner, then I would have nothing to say. But this person is not a successful businessman. If you were a successful businessman, you would not be in jail for 2 years on some scamming. Okay. Let that aspect alone, you would not be in jail on some scammer ish. You would not have bounced checks all around and up and down many counties in the state of Georgia. You would not be in this situation. So I'm going to have to call BS right there. Sir, you are not a successful businessman. A successful businessman would never have their name attached to any such foolishness. Is it Denise Ernest? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making it official. Thank you. And you got multiple coins dropped upon you. Thank you, sis, for supporting this channel and joining Operation Green Chat, which is and has always and will still be in effect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Girl, he is not successful.
Hello? You gotta unmute the phone.
I know. I'm
You gotta
sorry.
unmute the
You back?
phone.
You back?
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm back.
unmute the
I
phone.
just got back. So
I'll be there fast. Your lawyer finally, she told me the detective had something.
Let me pull up the docket and see what was going on July 31st. Let's see what they're talking about so I can figure out where we need to go. Because I was like, July 31st, 2023, what were they talking about on this day?
Some shit she doing. Some training. They postponed it for 2 weeks. She's reading everything I sent her and she's looking into everything. I sent her the phone numbers to get all the text messages and conversations.
okay, did she get the ping though? I mean
Huh?
she can show where I'm at.
What you mean?
She gonna be able to get the ping. She gonna be able to get the ping.
Let me show you where you at.
I mean the location where I was at. That's the most important thing. And
Oh, you mean what is it ringing
Did she
off
get the
of?
ping?
Yeah. Oh, you mean on those dates?
yeah.
They probably came too, just for your alibi, to say where you was at. And your brother said that he believes he was talking to me today. He went down there. I was like, but it's got continued, which I knew they couldn't go forward because there was no way she could go in there and represent you. Yeah, he was saying that he said that, and I feel like he heard it, that she's doing this.
Her ings or inks? Are you investing? Are you discussing her ings or inks? It's awful. I don't know what that is. What in the tongue is going on in her mouth?
Because of some money that Dominique ran off with.
Huh?
That she's making these claims because she's mad about some money.
Oh, okay.
She's mad about some money, and so she feel like this is her get back.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, but he said it like he heard it. That's how he was saying it, like someone told him that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, the money that Dominique ran off with.
Okay, I got you.
What money Dominique ran off with? I need to because somebody was saying something to me. Because if he doesn't know about Dominique running off with some money, did Dominique run off with some money, or are they trying to find something to put on Dominique, or is Dominique involved in something else?
Oh, okay.
She's mad about some money that Dominique ran off with, and they represent you. Yeah, he was saying that. He said that, and I feel like he heard it. that she's doing this because of some money that Dominique ran off with.
So he is doing this. So are they talking about the daddy with the $100,000 is created some sort of storyline to get Nesto in trouble regarding his daughter because Dominique, who maybe I don't know how they know each other because isn't Dominique supposed to be that man's daughter too? Or there's some sort of relation there, something. He gave Dominique the money to hold for the daughter. Is that what they're talking about? It sounds like some damn foolishness. Okay. So she talked to his brother. His brother has figured everything out. He sat down and figured everything out that this is on some retribution or retaliation for some money that Dominique ran off with? Is that what's going on?
Huh?
Let's see.
That she's making these claims because she mad about some money.
Oh, okay.
She mad about some money, and so she feel like this is her get back.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's what he said.
Yeah, but he said it like he heard it. That's how he was saying it, like someone told him that.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, the money that Dominique ran off with.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, man.
So this is the daddy and the daughter conspiring against Nesto to get for some get back or retribution and made up this story. Is that what they're saying? I think they're trying to say Dominique ran off with Gail's money. I don't know. Gail's money was accounted for. The majority of Gail's money can be receipted through the purchase of those RVs, the Prevost, because the checks that she wrote went directly to the RVs. If we go back through Gail's receipts, Gail sent like 67,000 and 70 some thousand directly to the RV companies where those Prevosts were purchased, and he put them in his name. The checks for cash that she wrote out were like to Danielle Diamonds. She wrote something to Dominique. She wrote something to, I think, Olivia Washington. I don't know. Like when she sold her Mercedes and she transferred that money from BB&T, which is now Truist Bank, those funds were sent for the Prevost. So we'll have to look back at that, but I don't think it was like, oh, here's $191,000. It was first it was this, then it was that, then it was something else, then it was some checks that were written to a few people. That's where those monies were accounted for. I can pull those up. I've got all that. Plus I did a video. We can even pull up that video because we talked about it. The 191,000. It's a thumbnail with a Prevost bus on the thumbnail and $191,000 and something, and we went into all of that. But I can pull that back up once this is over. But yeah, I'm thinking this has something to do with some of that money that man gave him to help develop his daughter. But it could be something else. These people are wheeling and dealing and pop locking and pee popping. Okay. All right. And I think this is some, I'm thinking that she's trying to come up with alibis for him. She's making up stories. Absolutely. Joey, we see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And good afternoon to everyone. Good morning.
Yeah. You go around one more female, goddammit.
You say once what? Once what?
You go around one more female.
Oh, so that means none of my hearing is not gonna be heard in.
Now the one later on this week, if she come and see you, yeah. But I told her about that one too, about that situation.
Where is it?
So that's civil and not criminal.
Hold on, that's the same police. Saying that police.
Oh yeah, same. Yeah.
All long got to be reset.
2 weeks. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. But don't get trying to do what she needed to do about pulling the phone record to get the climate of the conversations and stuff.
Okay.
And
Damn.
yeah,
Sonia's service is bad, girl. You need to get rid of that track phone.
Let me give you the name. I got to give you the name because that name wasn't in that phone at that name. That name was something.
Okay, so all right. So someone said something about Gail. So that's the only reason why I brought up Gail. I'm not really sure what they were. I mean, initially I was thinking I had a thought that it was that of what they could potentially be talking about. Someone in the chat mentioned Gail Bickham, but Gail Bickham, I don't think the numbers add up to what they're potentially talking about. Regarding the teacher, it's for the money they gave the teacher. Okay, so Dominique ran off. So the money that the teacher gave Nesto to have Dominique, because Dominique worked for him. So I mean, she doesn't have, I don't know if she has a police report out against Dominique or not, but so she paid for some services. Yes, absolutely. So Miss Scretchen paid for some services to have her internet presence developed, right? And that never happened. That work was never done. Also, she gave up a vehicle that was given or sold, actually sold to the young lady who has accused Nesto of sexual assault. Her father paid Nesto for the vehicle, and the money was never given back to the vehicle owner, who is Miss Scretchen. Okay. So yes, those are all definitely plausible circumstances revolving. I think Gail, when whoever mentioned Gail Bickham, that ticket was almost $200,000. I'm not sure what the total was on Scretchen, but it was, it was like 2,000 here, 1,500 there. It added up, no doubt, but it wasn't to the extent that Bickham got laid out. She got laid out for a lot of cash. Scretchen definitely was doling out some money and a vehicle. So that was definitely problematic. But okay, I get it. So they're talking. So Joey says that he believes that they're talking about the situation with Dominique being assigned a task through Nesto. But you know what? Dominique could get accused. Like, do we know that Dominique even knew about the job when Nesto finessed the teacher to offer him the work to work on his social media, and he said there was someone named Dominique who would be working on that for her? Do we know that Dominique even knew anything about it? So how do we know Dominique ran off with the money and it wasn't just Nesto taking her money? You know what I'm saying? Because he seems to be the one who's on the hook for it right now. Let me see. Joey had a birthday too, guys. Joey's birthday is the same as Shirley Strawberry and Farrah, aka Baby Bougie. Okay. He has a very popular birthday. And I think we have some sisses in the chat too who all have that July 28th birthday. So happy birthday again. Leo season. Enjoy. Leo season. It's your birthday. Okay. Good thing she didn't tell Nesto about her retirement. Okay, because teacher retirements, if you're in that teacher game long enough, you can rack up some nice money depending on how well you portioned out that money and how well the teachers fund was doing. So absolutely great call out on that. Okay. Um Sonia and Lamont came up with that theory. Okay. Don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Yes. All right, let's go back to this video.
Mills. Hello? Hello?
Sonia, wake up, sis.
Hello?
Wake up. Your boo thing's calling.
These
Hello.
phones are acting up. Hello?
My phone is acting up. Your phone is acting up.
It is acting up. It's been acting up.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. What account?
Huh?
You said you was giving me the name?
Oh, it's called Diana, like Diana Ross.
Diana.
Oops.
Yeah.
That's
Oops.
which number? The 323.
No, the other one, the one I got. This phone I got now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
So
All right.
that'll be in there somewhere like that. But yeah, but they should be able to pull up my location. They should be able to pull
Okay.
up location.
Y'all are a mess. Y'all are a mess. That's 504. That is so nasty and so rude. She put you on mute to top off Lamont. What? What? Y'all are just, it's no more. The gloves are off. The gloves are off. Sonia, you have been called out on the YouTube street, sis. They say you have been topping off Lamont. You have been getting on some of that Mr. Dunbar, okay? Baby, they said you've been getting on that Dunbar, okay? Come and can you tell us what's going on, sis? They said you've been getting on that Dunbar, and I have never seen the call outs like this before. Oops. Y'all calling sis out on these screens. Y'all were
I ain't
quiet
y'all
about it
showing
for a
something.
minute,
I
but
ain't been
now it's
sleep
very
since yesterday.
vocal.
I ain't been sleeping.
Okay.
I've been up since this time.
It does. I mean, it does make sense. I mean, if Sonya, look, we've caught. I don't want to say we've caught, but we have been able to hear Sonya on some conversations where it's just kind of like Nesto happens to call in, and she's like, "Oh, I've got Lamont on the other line. Here he is," and they're just sitting there talking about all your business. They're talking about all your business. I don't know though. You know what I mean? Girl, that Dunbar. Okay. Sonya, just answer some questions, sis. Okay. There's a new rumor out about, you know how Sonya loves to come to answer the lies. It's the lies of the YouTube streets. Look, it's allegedly at this point. Okay. It's allegedly, period. The streets are talking. And what the streets are saying, boo boo, is that they think that you have been partaking in the Dunbar. Okay. And maybe you two are just playing with this poor old man. Okay. You trying to activate and on his lack of good senses. I don't know. I don't know. But something is up, Mr. Dunbar. Okay.
Time yesterday when when I'm supposed to see you.
You gonna go to sleep on me when I get there?
No, I'm
Oops.
not. No. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna see
Not
you.
Portia.
Then I'm gonna take me a shower.
Then you gonna nod out.
No, because Pinocchio's supposed to be coming.
Who's supposed to be coming?
Pinocchio.
Oh shit! What time does he normally come?
Oh, I ain't coming late, like 8 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, he don't ever come too late. Yeah, he only come too late. So that's how they go. That's what he say. I ain't no believe nothing.
I don't know. Let me text you there. I want him to show up when I show up. Shit.
Yeah, I don't believe I see it. But okay, so all right, so it's a white boy. He went in there with the same charge I got, and they were finna give him a $75,000 bond. I got
Lamb, as a girl. I was about to say, I did say Lamba. Nesto, stop,
a
please.
name
My
and
God,
everything.
just stop.
White boy,
Stop it.
because black boy told me what was going on. So I
Look, what?
asked him.
Does he have what you have and all of the other things? Like, Nesto fails to realize he likes to talk about some white boy came in. He got the same thing I got, and they was going to give him a $75,000 bond. Well, damn it, you had a $75,000 bond too before you got rape, sexual assault, damn trafficking, child pornography, and everything else on top of everything else and more. You know what I'm saying? Like, sir, seriously? You somewhere in those bonds you got a $75,000 bond. I'm sure you have one, but you got more than that too. Girl, Lambo is all, well, girl. Lambo wondering why his name got why his name got in this. I know. And he's so peaceful right now.
What's
He's
going
sitting
on?
minding his own little
Claiming that he
business.
days and he got a preliminary hair, but
Lambo gets blamed for everything. He's such a good boy. He's so cute too. He's growing up to be he's so handsome, my big boy. Oh my God, he's so cute.
they didn't throw it out though. They
They
almost
didn't
did, but
throw
they
it
didn't
out
throw it
though.
out.
They didn't throw it
Say it
out
again.
though.
Somebody was rambling.
I
What'd you
said
say?
that I said a white boy. I saw a white boy now today. He had the same charge, but he's supposed to be going to a bond
Thank you,
hearing tomorrow
sis.
for $75,000. But they did not
Okay.
throw his case out. They did not throw his case out.
Who
They did
ran
not
that
throw
for
his
what?
case out.
Yeah, same thing.
Same thing.
$75,000. They gave you $800,000 on some pictures.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
God damn, it
That's what
sounds
I'm
like
trying
somebody
to tell
getting
you.
racially profiled.
I'm trying to tell you.
Now he's racially profiled. Okay. They just don't stop at anything. Okay. They say anything and everything.
I got a lawyer number 2.
Do you?
Yes, I did.
Do you now?
You got his lawyer's number too, but can you afford you can't afford it, sir. You can't afford to pay that lawyer tab. You don't like, sir, where are you getting a lawyer from? And I got his lawyer. Oh, you got a $75,000. You don't have a celebrity bond. You got child pornography pictures too? Oh, okay. Let me get your lawyer number. Can I get your lawyer's number, please? Can I get a referral? Okay.
Now, is his lawyer a public defender or a paid lawyer?
No, it's paid lawyer. Yeah.
Well, what you gonna do with that?
Sure do. Got a number.
Sure, Shirley's gone,
Is this his
sir.
first time going to jail for this, or he got a history? You ain't asked.
No, this is the first time. First time. For that.
Because you don't have the history. So for them to sit there and give you
He
that
gets
kind of bond
dogged
with
out
no
every
history,
time.
that's amazing on some fucking pictures.
It's amazing.
Especially when the pictures ain't even fucking clear.
Okay, so
As far as they're concerned, them could be them damn things could be
The ear pod was recovered. A couple of you guys have asked me about that. The ear pod was recovered. Let me tell you, I don't know how or where. But I found the left ear pod maybe like, I don't think I was live that day, the Friday before we went out of town. So this was like 2 weeks ago now. If you can believe it's been 2 weeks. I was walking to the back door, the door that we go outside to, the door that we used to go outside to the back. And it was just laying right there. And I don't know if it was caught up because he wears 2 collars. I don't know if it was caught up in his collar. I don't know. It was not in his colon because it was not giving excreted from the body. It had no type of excrement on it. It didn't have slime or gook. It wasn't wet. It wasn't dirty. It fell from somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea. It mysteriously showed up right by the back door, and it could have fell I don't know, but when it was roaming around the backyard, I have no idea. I can't explain it. I found it. It works. I have felt a little funny about it since I did decontaminate and all of the things. But any of you guys who were worried about Lambo, any of you guys who have I've had a few people in the comments ask, AirPods are check. They're good. They're back. No need to pass it because he did not consume it. So somehow, some way it showed up. Maybe Portia had it in her. Portia has a stash up under the bed. It's absolutely ridiculous. Who knows? Between the two of them, you can't leave anything out.
shit. This thing could be grown people. The way they talking about that shit.
Okay, so let me break it down for you. So,
oh my God. I wonder who's got Bubba now. I feel so sorry for that lady and the son. It's still one of those in my mind. I mean, I do feel that the sentencing and the conviction are appropriate. Do you imagine your husband taking you out like that? This is a very evil world, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate because that lady, I'm assuming the lady did not, and the son did not deserve all of that. But it was that Snapchat video. It was the internet unmatched. The internet unmatched is what sent Alex Murdaugh ultimately to jail for a very long time. He's talking about other cases that are not related and don't have anything to do with him. Nesto, look, this is your case status right now. I'm gonna give you a sound effect for what the status of your case is. And Sonia, you need to leave that Dunbar alone, boo boo. That's not for you. Okay, that's not going to do anything but make you look silly and slow. You might want to leave that man alone because he is with the shits.
You remember you said you read out the warrant. The warrant said that I took the money, put it in my account. Ain't that what you said? It said.
I know stuff was billed to an account. Now I don't know if it was a business account or a personal account.
It wasn't. No, not to me. It went to a business.
Hold on a second.
Said that I took the money, put it in my.
Are they talking about? Let me see. Hold on, because we've been talking. So they're talking about. Let's see.
Okay, so
this account, them could be some. Them damn things could be Them things could be grown people. The way they talking about that shit.
Oh my God,
okay,
she's
so
all over the place.
Down for you. So, you remember you said you read out the warrant. The warrant said that I took the money, put it in my account. Ain't that what you said? It said.
I know stuff was billed to an account. Now I don't know if it was a business account or a personal.
There's so many different warrants. There were some situations where some money was Zelled to an account. There was a situation where he deposited money into an account, and that would be with Gail Bickham. And as far as Melody Scretchen is concerned, I would need to go back and look at all of the detail, but she seemed to give him, I think she gave him actual money. Maybe she wrote him some checks, but he used her credit cards quite often. And maybe she did Zell him some money. Let me pull them up. Let me pull them up and see what we got, because I haven't looked at these in a while.
It wasn't. No, not to me. It went to a business.
It went to a business account.
That's cool.
It went to all those bills went to a business account?
Yes. Not mine. It went to the place that we bought it at. And we was there together. See, that's why I hate when.
So why is he saying it was Zell to you? You know what?
No, hold on.
Then that's civil too. Anytime it's a business involved is civil. But we knew it was civil because of the relationship.
Right, but here's the thing. You can call the name of the business that they said we went to, because they didn't ever say they went with me, because they did. Because
they went to.
You can call the accountant there. They're gonna tell you what time they wired it and who they wired it to. They never wired nothing to my shit.
And which person is this you talking about? Scratton? The teacher?
No, the other one.
So he is talking about Bickham, and he's talking about Danielle Diamonds. But in the police report, it said something about a cashier's check.
The other one. The other one. The one I'm supposed to go to court for Thursday.
Okay, he's talking about Bickham.
On the court for Scratton.
Business partner. No, the business.
Oh, the business partner. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so she's talking about, so once again, Sonia doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about, okay? Once again, Sonia is talking about one thing, Nesto's talking about another thing. She's talking about the teacher, he's talking about Gail Bickham. He's talking about when they went to Danielle Diamonds, or when the money was transferred directly to the RV place to buy the Prevost, and his ass put the Prevost in his name. So it could be either of those transactions.
To a business?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then that's what?
And they know that because they got all my shit out of my fucking bag.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, she's talking about something else and you're responding about something else. So once again, this is a dumbass conversation that the two people on the phone don't even know what the fuck they were talking about. Because what does that have to do with anything? Sonia was talking about one thing and you responded with another thing. And what does that have to do with what she was talking about?
When they took my bag away from me.
Man, they trying to twist everything to a crime. That's crazy.
What I'm trying to tell you. I thought about all this last night. I'm on camera.
Thank you. Always got to think about shit.
Yeah, we on camera. We on all that. We drove there together, and they drove back and followed me. so that's when I thought I was just hold up. Like I said, I got them covered. Had me thinking like a motherfucker. I've been up, wind up.
I'm good.
Yeah. So you can get your investigator. They can call and they'll tell you straight up.
That's the one, but that's the one that Krell's doing, right? Krell's the lawyer on that one.
No, that's a new one now. That's a new one. You know that, right?
No, Krell's on that one with the girl with Gail Breckham or whatever her name is.
Yeah. This is a brand.
That's the one that he's on. No, he's on that one.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, because of the date.
Oh my God, these people are so fucking dumb.
Because he's on the Calvin shit and the conspiracy, but the date is the date from the ones that you already was indicted on.
That don't make sense.
I gotta look. Yeah, that don't make sense. I'll look. I'll look on the thing that when I get back from seeing you.
All right, well, you'll see the business they said, but we was there together.
We was there together.
Listen, just like they're admitting certain things, they admit certain details to turn it into a crime. That's all it is.
Right.
So just like all of that shit, they trying to say all that pornography shit. When was it downloaded? What device was it on? And so we can find out, and then we need to find out what the site is because it's probably young adults. They're trying to say it's pornography. Because what they do, like to do, is they like to sit there and say, oh, well, he'll just plead, so we'll never have to bring the evidence to court. No, ain't nobody pleading that shit.
Okay. Well.
And we need devices.
Because see, in the general mind, you can say, I keep reading your stuff, and I don't want to be angry. I'm not angry, but I'm not mad. I'm just thinking about I said to myself, hold on, what the fuck is he talking about? I got to think a little bit more. I'm doing business. I'm doing legitimate business. I ain't got to tell nobody, come on now. It's straight up.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the other one. The one that said you was massaging her and he took her in the back of the damn motor.
Listen, man, listen, I got a remedy for that too.
I want to hear it.
I got a new one for that too. Let me go and crack that egg open. Cause see, that egg.
Don't crack that egg open. So that's fine.
No, cause see, I done thought about some shit that I forgot about.
You write it all down.
Yeah.
Write all of that down so when your attorney come in there, you could tell her. But you know what? Do this.
Hold on,
I'm getting ready to come see you. No, do this. When I come back and I get in front of the computer.
It's like he's turned on. When she gets all excited, it's like, wait, hold on. You think you hyped up today?
You'll recite whatever you need me to recite, and I'll put it in the email to her.
Oh, okay. When is she supposed to come?
She should be trying to come. Well, they said 2 weeks, but right now she said she's working on your case, on everything I sent her.
Oh, she called you?
It is civil. Yeah, she emailed me back this morning and told me it will continue because of the thing. What's the name? Yeah, it's continued because your ass ain't go see him either.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't represent nobody you ain't met.
But that's good though, cause that's good. That's good. That's enough time to get my shit together, cause them boys going in for Zoom call. So if I did have anything, they weren't gonna be able to show them nothing anyway, cause they couldn't see it, cause it was Zoom.
Oh, that shit was Zoom. Preliminary Zoom.
They had us in the courtroom, but she didn't show up. She was on Zoom.
Who didn't show up?
The judge. The judge was on Zoom.
Oh, that's fine. You want to be in the room with your attorney. That's what you don't want. You don't want to be Zoom with your attorney because you can't talk to your attorney on Zoom.
The attorney.
We ain't worried about the judge being on Zoom.
No. The attorney be on Zoom too. Some of the attorney would.
Oh no, that's dumb as hell. How you gonna defend
She's
me?
always interrupting. It's like, shut up.
You can't show nothing. You can't show shit. Then I was trying to tell you on the 7th, on the 1st, I don't want to talk too much, but you should have figured it out by now. On the first, what did they say I committed the crime? What was I doing on the first? Think about it. Then I thought about this. Hold up. What day you say you got out of the hospital?
That was supposed to be right.
Okay then. So all that shit cohorts together.
All of that stuff coerces together or coincides or goes together. Like what? Okay, what happened on the day she got out the hospital? That's one thing I would love to know. So you got your ass out the hospital and what? He was there picking you up in the Bentley? Like am I wrong? Do you guys notice that they always talk like he always makes the day she got out the hospital like some sort of pivotal day? But what okay, so it's pivotal. But what happened? Did he pick you up? Was he downstairs in the Mulsanne? Like, how did that? What? You got out the hospital and what? He took you to the hotel and banged you out? What is. So she got out the hospital and Nesto, what does that have to do with you? Where were you on the day that she got out the hospital? Because it seems like there's something with her getting out the hospital and they always seem to talk about it as if it means something to him. But I don't think she meant that much to him back then. He didn't even really know her like that. They were getting to know each other. But what happened? He changed her pamper. Okay, that's what happened. He's hinting to her that she needs to be his alibi. Okay. It's like she got out the hospital and what? He picked you up? Like there's something about them getting out of her getting out of the hospital that he's trying to join with him that has something to do with her. But it's like, okay. But I think so maybe when she got out the hospital, because they met in October, soon after she's in the hospital, right? So soon after, and then at that moment, I guess 2 days before, he's accused of sexual assault. So they always kind of tie those things in together. Does anybody know the dates allegedly that she was supposed to have this long hospital stay? Because I never really pay attention to that because I'm sorry, I don't care. You know what I'm saying about her hospital stay. But we've heard so much about the hospital stay. But soon after they met, there was the hospital stay, right? And she was in the hospital for 40 days and 40 nights. Somewhere. Okay. So when she got out the hospital, something allegedly happened. Well, yeah, they met in October, I guess, maybe 2020, something like that. I don't even know, 2019, 2020. And soon after, she's in the hospital for a period of time. And okay, October 2019, that makes more sense. So he knew her as they were signing the lease going over into Bent Creek Manor, because that's around those times are coinciding. And the barbershop was being torn down. The barbershop that we all know and have seen the pictures of, that barbershop was towed down because they ended up building a high-rise luxury apartment. He went to go and secure that location on Peachtree and Far Road that is now the nail shop, that when Bible Lady and Wisdom's daughter went on their field trip and they said it's now a nail shop and it never was a barber shop. He leased the place and was trying to convert the place into the new Nestos and a barber college. And that never took off because guess what? He didn't have any money. Okay. That never took off. So the OG Nestos barbershop, hold on, let me show you. You guys know what I'm talking about. The OG Nestos, this spot right here got torn down because anyone who lives in Atlanta, you know this location was torn down. It became a high-rise apartment building. Okay. High-rise apartment building now, I think 3005 Peachtree. And then down the street, he had just secured that other location that kind of was like an L-shaped building where one part of it opened up on Peachtree and then the L went over to Far Road. And there's a dispossessory claim on that too because they stopped paying rent. He tried to say the water wasn't working. He wasn't able to renovate it as he wanted to. And I just think he didn't have any money. I don't think he had enough backers. He didn't have enough money. And he started getting into trouble, and he had various charges looming against him, and ultimately 2022 happened, but he was in the middle. It was COVID and there wasn't money coming in. Okay, that answers that. But just make note, like, just keep your ears open for any type of information, or if Sonia decides to go live, because we know she gets mad when she hears about the lies on the YouTube streets. Sonia, people are talking about you and Lamont. Did you ever bang Lamont, or did you ever let Lamont bang you? And what happened when you got out the hospital? Did your boo thing come pick you up and run you to the hotel, or take you for a meal? Or did he take you to go buy some Pampers and ostomy bags? Like, what happened with that, please?
Yeah. Yeah. Now does it make sense to you?
Oh, I know it was bullshit outside of, evidence that shows otherwise, but thinking.
Okay. All right, then.
He seems to think if he can tie himself or attach himself to something, that gives him some sort of an alibi. Like, people with sense, we know that they are legit grasping at straws, but we're just entertaining the conversation.
Your brother ever meet you? No.
Your brother, did you what? He doing what he's supposed to do today. I already had my conversations with him today twice.
Oh, okay.
I think he woke up. He on it.
He woke up with what?
He's like, I think he woke up. He on it.
He on it.
He on it. He's gonna do what he's supposed to do.
Okay, October 2020 would make sense because by the time he met her, they were coming up on 2 years, right? So in the text messages, it was because there's something about when they first met that they were coming up on 2 years of entanglement, right? So that would make sense because when he got in jail in 2022, if it had been 2019, then it would have been 3 years of entanglement, right? So gotcha. Yes, 2020 makes more sense. But nonetheless, the beginning of 2020 was when they were living over there in Alpharetta at Bent Creek. So, okay. I know, look, obviously there's a lot to this timeline. Baby. Okay. So yeah, we're looking at so this October is making a 4-year entanglement situation, right? I want to know when her behind got up out the hospital, did she have to call an Uber? Was Tanya or Trisha or whom all these other sisters, Audrey, we know Audrey went there. Tanya, Trisha, who was there? Who was picking up Sonia? Was Sydney there? Was your daughter there? Was Tomas there? Who was there picking you up from the hospital? Because they're trying to make it sound like Nesto had something to do with it, and I just don't believe that.
Oh, okay.
I told him, get out there in them streets and handle your business and get me the information I need. God damn it. He said, okay. I said, go ahead, because you know somebody that knows somebody.
Okay.
That knows somebody that knows something about it. So that's all.
Now, I think Sonia did get a PPP loan. I would not be surprised if Nesto got a PPP loan or got someone to get a PPP loan. But keep in mind, just this is another footnote just to keep it's a footnote. All of Nesto's businesses, for the most part, any of the businesses that actually did run and had something going on, if you check the registry of businesses, nothing was ever in his damn name. Every registered agent, nothing was in his name. He couldn't have shit in his name. This man probably has no credit, no credit worthiness, no liquid cash. Nothing was ever in his name. Everything was always in someone else's name. Okay?
Also, you go out there and you do your investigation work. Put your
Okay.
ears to the streets, because you know motherfuckers always want to talk.
Yeah.
Y'all, sometimes when you come in those AI chat summaries, can you screenshot those and send them to me? Because they are funny and I love to see what they say. Um, Girl, his heavy breathing, 325-pound pork chop collard greens, which I'm not even cracking on collard greens because I'm getting ready to make a pot of them today. Um, Smothered pork chops, rice gravy, and biscuits belly behind
Yeah.
Mr.
This
But yeah, he
Dunbar.
definitely said she doing that shit because she mad about that money. One of
yeah.
the money that Dominique took.
Right. Well, that wasn't her fault. That wasn't her fault because the dummy should have handled her business. So guess what? She didn't handle her business. They ain't had nothing to do with me at all.
Well, then I knew too because you ain't get shit. Dominique took it.
There you go.
How do we know Dominique got the money? Just because he says he doesn't have anything to do with it. You took, look, if I'm talking to you, and I mean, if I'm dealing with you as some sort of business concierge, or I have a business and this is what we do, then at the end of the day, if I'm contracting with you and you're providing someone to me to work on my social media and you're telling me that this is someone who works for you and they're going to do X, Y, and Z, then I'm expecting that to come through and I'm going to come and see you if that doesn't work out. If you took the job and you took the money and you are providing the manpower to get it done, you see how they love to sit around here and talk about how black people don't know how to do business and this, that, and the third. If you are someone who has people that work for you, then you are the person who's responsible to make sure that your whatever your subcontractor, your employee, whatever it is, gets it done. If you are brokering someone for me to get a job done, then I wouldn't be giving the money to you. I would be connecting with that person and I would be working with them. Do we even know for sure Dominique even knew that there was a job to be done? Nesto used a lot of people's names and didn't do what he was supposed to do. He used Shirley's name. He used Steve Harvey's name. He used tons of people's names to get what he wanted. How do we know that Dominique ran off with? How do we know Dominique even got the money? Do we even know that? I mean, I'm not saying she didn't, but how do we know that she did? I'm just saying, like, you don't have a receipt. If Melody Scretchen has a receipt that she gave Nesto a check to get something done, then it's your business to get it done. And as far as the Gail Bickham receipts, those receipts speak for themselves because luckily Gail Bickham wasn't really doing the hand to mouth with Nesto. She was, when he keeps calling her a business partner, he was commissioned to do some very specific things. And one of them was to purchase a Prevost bus so that she could do business on this mobile bus, on this mobile kind of workstation meeting location, right? He was commissioned to do that. It was very specific, and the bus was purchased, and she has receipts where she corresponded back and forth with him that she wasn't able to gain access to her bus. The bus wasn't put into her name. He took off with her fucking bus. Then he flipped her bus. Then he bought another bus. And then he sold the second bus. And then he converted that money into a damn G-Wagon and still got more money out of her. Like, I don't even understand. Like, you wouldn't be able to get any money out of me, but I don't know. I'm not, you know, I don't know. But anyway, um, he uses any and everybody. He's like a name dropper, like to kind of soften people down. Okay, it was a dick wagon. Okay, it was a sex mobile. Dominique is not the essay victim, but Dominique is someone who allegedly served as kind of like some sort of little assistant in Shirley's house. Do you imagine whether he was screwing Dominique or not? If you there's a video that I have where there's a conversation with him and Lamont, where Lamont is talking a lot about Dominique. Dominique, I guess, had been with a guy. She was married, and they're getting a divorce, or she's breaking up with someone. She'd purchased a house. Stuff didn't go right. She was asking about Nesto. Apparently, Dominique keeps in touch with not Lamont, Dre. Pardon me. It was a conversation between Nesto and Dre. And Dre was giving him kind of like the update on what's going on with Dominique, and that her and her husband were breaking up and this, that, and the third. And she had a beautiful home and all of these things. Um, Apparently, Dominique was working for Shirley as some sort of assistant, but it seems like Dominique knew a lot about what was going on right up under Shirley's nose. I can't imagine having people in my house doing shit behind my back. Like, Shirley probably, like, I would feel and be able to sleep so much better having all of these shady ass shisty people the fuck out my way. I would be I would really be in some sort of mental state knowing that all these people were being two-faced and lying to me and all kinds of stuff like that. Like, on top of everything that Shirley went through, the fact that this man was so damn two-faced, forget about just the cheating, just the side relationships and the duplicity of everybody involved, and playing this lady for a complete fool and playing in her face. Awful. And I don't blame Shirley one bit. Even if I said, oh, why didn't Shirley ever go visit him? Because she didn't know everything all at once. At the time that she didn't know everything, there was a time or two where she did ask, well, when can I come visit you? Or when can I see you on video visit? I mean, we've heard that, right? So it's not that Shirley never wanted to come visit him or see him. Maybe he just didn't want her to come. And it was a good idea that she didn't, because obviously we know 2 years later how that would have all been all over the place. But at the end of the day, Shirley did articulate at some moments that she was interested in going to visit her husband, right? So, but just all of the lies, the lies and the lies and the lies. And then on top of all of that, the fact of finding out that your marriage isn't valid and all of the things, I would have been on someone's couch at least for a couple of months just to sort everything out and to clear my heart and my head about what this ninja dragged me through for 10 months, and how I treated my daughter and how I pushed away my friends and all of the things to be loyal to somebody who was literally playing in my face. This is all. He's absolutely despicable. He really, really is. So, but we can definitely get back into some of the documents to kind of sort this thing out, at least the stuff that we know, because we've gone through a lot of this and a lot of this is in the playlist. But of course, looking at some of the documents a year ago, 6 months ago, 9 months ago, we didn't know what we know now. So maybe it is a good idea to go back through some of the things, just because definitely what we know today, we did not know a year ago. Absolutely not. A year ago, when we were looking at all of this, reading some of these police reports and the warrants and all of those things, we didn't know any of this history. We were trying to figure everything out, right? So that might be a good call, especially as we are approaching the trial, right?
Had nothing to do with me.
Again, one of your female friends fucking up, getting you in trouble.
Hey, you know what? Everything will be just fine.
I know you can only hang around boys now.
No, I ain't hanging around you. Shut your mouth.
All right, that's it. That's fine. Or to me. I got my phone. I'm here to see you.
Huh?
I'm about to come there.
Yeah, he did try to hook Dre up with Dominique, but he wasn't interested in her. She was not. I think they became kind of friends, and they probably sit and dish about Nesto and talk about this. They talk about this little cluster of friends that they have.
I see you.
Okay, later. Bye.
Bye.
Hey,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Thank you
That
for
call is
watching.
over.
Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Okay, this is the Lamont call that we never got to. This is the dirty, nasty Lamont call. This one should be coming up next. Is it not coming up? I thought I had it. I guess I did not. Ooh, what is this? Young mom's day would be turned upside down when she met by two women after believing she was meeting up with her lover, Ashley. Okay, this, I'm gonna have to save this. Is this a, we'll come back to that. All right, let me find the video I was actually looking for. I'm telling you, these days, you cannot meet up with anybody. Don't go anywhere and meet up with anyone because let me tell you something. People out here are on some weird shit. People are on some very serious, crazy drugs. And there's some people out here that think like, I guess because it's seen so much, it's been normalized, you know. Um, they're just on some different stuff. Like I cannot. Um, okay, I saved that story. We'll go back to it or something. We should talk about it some other point. I need to watch it. Um, I know, sure. She has, well, you know what? But keep in mind, he's been in jail for 2 years now. She may have gotten some good therapy. She may be good. I mean, she looks very happy. We don't know if she's healed or not, but she seems to be happy and she has a radiant glow. You know what I mean? So she might be good. You know, sometimes you just need to know, you know what? I'm not crazy. Any of you who've ever had a therapy session, sometimes you just need to know and be validated in what you know is real, especially when you have been residing in a gaslight. Okay. The one thing that you may really need is validation, like, sis, yes, that actually happened. Yes, what you thought was real, but he was lying to you. Like sometimes people need a independent party to basically validate what you thought you knew or that what you really believed was a lie. Sometimes you really, really need that and like maybe like a good sedative to get some sleep and get out of the brainwashing, right? Because Nesto to me did a lot of reinforcing on the phone with her, which I think is akin to brainwashing. But once she was able to separate herself, that's why he was so mad about Debbie being there because he knows that Debbie brings her a lot of comfort and, you know, a lot of stress relief in terms of she's a friend, they can laugh, they can have a good time, they can go eat, she can be off program. I mean, Shirley was like a thicker lady, like in her more middle years, right? In her like 40s and 50s. And definitely she did a lot of slimming down when she got with Nesto. She had gone on she'd gotten more slim in her physique. And what does he always love to talk about Debbie? That she's fat, she's 300 pounds. Debbie is not anybody's 300 pounds. And even if she was, that's her bestie, right? So who cares? Whatever she is, that's what she is. But Debbie clearly is not 300. Debbie is a nice looking woman um who's the size that she is, but she's a nice looking woman. She presents herself very well, and that's not even really relevant. But yeah, Shirley had been choosing losers. She hadn't picked well, and this was just another long line in the series of unfortunate situations. That's why I always say Shirley really needs to spend some time loving on Shirley, have a good time, accept some dates, go out and have some fun. But I mean, sis, like sometimes, you know, just enjoy yourself. Spend some time with your daughter and your grandkids and you know what I'm saying, your friend, enjoying your life, your money, your job and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? That's really all she needs to do. Girl, Lamont is disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. Okay, let's listen to this call for some of you guys. Maybe some of you never heard this. I heard it when it came out, but I think I was sick that day, y'all. This was like 2 weeks ago. This was 2 days before Farrah's birthday. So this was the Friday. We definitely did not do this call. I was in we were trying to get up out this house, okay? To go to the green waters, okay? Hold on,
This video can
let me start it
Look,
from
he
there.
in there hollering. Oh, don't do me like that. Oh, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, please.
This video contains one crazy call between Nesto and Lamont that took place on June 17th, 2023. This was 2 days after Nesto gave Shirley an ultimatum. Nesto and Lamont go into great detail about that conversation, Shirley's friend, and much, much more. Make sure to stick around until the end to hear it all. Buckle up and take a listen.
This was a mess, guys. If you have children around, you already know.
What's up,
Baby,
player?
it's disgusting.
What up, player? What it is, nigga?
It's good to hear
Go
y'all.
comb your goddamn nappy ass head.
Huh?
Go comb your motherfucking nappy ass head while you run around this house like that. Looking like a slut bucket. What up, man? I'm just saying, go cut. You want somebody to go take you out and you look a mess. Damn.
He's such a weirdo bum. And you know what? I'm just gonna say this to look, I don't know. This is the when you live with a man, get up and brush your do get up and brush your hair. Him calling her a slut bucket. I mean, at the end of the day, she put herself in a position to be talked to like that wherever she is laying her head. But you shouldn't have to have a man tell you to comb your hair. One of the first things I do, and this might be some TMI, in the morning, when I make that first trip into my bathroom suite, girl, if it's not going or coming out of the closet, that private room, I get the brush and I brush my hair. If I got braids, then that's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? But girl, at a certain point, that bonnet comes off. I mean, you guys do how you do around your house and everything, but I just, is just brush it up. Just brush it up. You don't have to full on fix it, but just brush it up and make it look like something, because you never know. Amazon or FedEx could be coming to the door, and you know what I'm saying? When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Okay. But this man is so out of order. He deserves a smack right up in his teeth. He really does. He's awful.
What's up,
He's
player?
absolutely
You
awful.
got it. You got it. It's good to hear you on a clear line, sir.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Man, you already know. God damn, boy, I'm out here trying to get it, player. God damn, boy, I'm telling you. I need to get on the diet. I done gained about 20 pounds in the house.
What?
This big girl here want to cook pork chops every day. Have a nigga eat pork chops and
And you
beef
love it.
jerky and
And
all
you
kind of
love
shit,
it.
man. I'm just chilling. It's good to hear your voice, man. I'm glad to see you doing all right.
Man, I'm trying to make it, man. It's been a struggle year for you, boy. I ain't been up.
Shit, you and me both.
Struggle year, struggle life.
We've been in it together, brother. I promise you. We've been
Yeah,
in it together.
it's a told on me today. I went off on Shirley the other day.
Why you stop lying? Why don't you just stop lying? You never went off on no Shirley. How did you go off on Shirley? Can you tell us that? When did he go off on Shirley? When you told her you needed a decision from her on what she was going to do, if she was going to allow you to be at the house or not? Boy, stop.
Shouldn't have did that. Yeah, but I did anyway.
Well, she understand it. She know where you at.
No, she didn't take my phone call a month ago. I didn't know what it was, so I had Dion to call because she went out the phone and thought something had happened to her. Fell out of bed or something. I don't know. So, and she don't call Dion back talking about she tired. She don't want to do it no more. This ain't her lifestyle. I say, what the fuck are you talking about? Then I said to myself, so I waited 2 weeks before I tried to call back. She didn't answer. So I tried to call on free phone. So I had to make a call on the to see what's going on. I told you, if you call me quick, you need to let me know. Don't go through no goddamn third party. I said, yeah, this ain't none of me. You been talking to them dry ass hoes you been around. All them bitches done left you. You know what I'm saying? All of them, all them. You wondering about what they doing on Instagram. Them bitches ain't got no money. They ain't got shit going on. Nothing. It's just
Yeah, you're right.
Even if, okay, so them bitches ain't got no money. And if they did, what would that mean to Shirley? So what? Those are her friends. Those are her friends, and she probably missed her friends. At the end of the day, you're running the streets. So you're running the streets, dealing with you. She has no friends, and she can't even open up and tell him how she feels about missing her friends because he's talking about they don't have no money. That's not relevant for friendship. At the end of the day, where are you at with your disloyal ass? He's so disloyal. It's awful.
You got that big girl saying, "Oh, you talking about your best friend?" That old ass 80-year-old nigga done pull her ass out. Now she on the street.
Put her out.
Yeah, you know she got married.
Cause she thought she was gonna use him.
Yeah. That's what that was. That motherfucker snapped on her ass. So I'm trying to tell the wife of that she don't want to hear that. Okay, now she's standing over there riding up and down the street. She living with your ass now. Y'all two motherfuckers sitting over there getting fat together, miserable talking
Together. Yeah. I don't even call them, bro, because I don't get caught up in that shit. I just, hey, how you doing? I keep my distance on it. Yeah, fat baby talking about something she like me. Ain't nothing I can do for you.
No, that ain't any same skill, man.
So fat baby over there talking about she likes him. So he's trying to say that Debbie is trying to crack on him. Is he trying to run some tea that Debbie wants Lamont? Fat baby. Hold on a second. Cause I'm trying to find in my mail. He's absolutely lost his mind. Debbie just wants some of that Dunbar. She heard that he got some community pain. Debbie is not into no damn Lamont. Debbie might just need to have some her cobwebs handled and her back scratched. She might just didn't want to get out there on the Atlanta streets and roll the dice. She might have just wanted someone to come through, scratch on her back and clear out some cobwebs. And she heard that there was some community peen in the midst who could handle that and said, you know what? I mean, I don't mind a fat dude. I mean, Debbie seems to be pretty practical. So if that's the case, that's what happens when you're community peen. Okay.
So anyway, so I just said to myself, man, I'm not finna do it. I'm finna get out and get on some fresh new shit. And yeah, it's just time me do something else. I know it done took a toll on everybody. I gotta wait.
Okay, I'll find one.
Gonna do this blowing thing.
They ain't took a toll on me. I'm right here for you, bro.
Hey, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait the next week here, see what's gonna happen. They let over. Once you get home,
you'll get all that straightened out. She just needs some love and tender care. You take care of all that. That you ain't got to worry about. That's what happened to me. Sometimes you just have to put. Once you get home and put that juju down, it's good. That's all you got to do. That's all you need to put that juju on them, and then they get their mind right.
Their mind be all be right though. It is.
Yeah, that's all. Their mind just need to get right. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. But I got to stay away from them. The other people, little people. I just don't want to deal with all that shit no more. Really, I don't want to be cooped up no more. I really don't.
Well, you put it this way.
Okay, you don't want to be cooped up anymore, then that's all you have to say. You don't have to think of all of these different reasons and throw people up under the bus. I don't understand why people can't just be adult about a breakup. Why you got to drag people when you don't want to deal with them anymore? Like, you don't have to give a reason. Just stand on 10 toes and say, I'm good. That's it. Doesn't have to, like, how immature.
You've been down a minute, so sometimes your thought process starts changing when you're down in the free world. So when you get home, all that, they'll give yourself a good 30 days, and you're going to be able to figure all this shit out. Don't even worry about that. Right now, you just focus on getting out. That's it. Focus on getting out, and you'll be good to go. You see how they got the boy Bougie locked up, don't you?
No. What are y'all locked up for?
Yeah, they got him on gun charges. He's selling all this stuff right now. Yeah, they got Bougie fucked up, man.
Damn, he just got out, though.
Okay, let me interrupt real quick. So I'm looking at the Melody Scretchen report, and a lot of the things that she did send to Nesto were through Zelle, as with a couple of other people. So the Zelle payments come in with Scretchen, the teacher. And I'll read this one to you guys. It just let's see. We'll read through this one real quick. We've read this numerous times, but it's also, I don't have the redacted one in front of me. So I will put it, I think it's already in Patreon. I'm sure it's like way down at the bottom. But I will post it again, but it's not redacted. So it's not redacted. And so if you go get it, you go get it. But yeah, they dealt with each other a lot in Zelle payments. And but if you want me to read this one to you, I will, and then we'll read Gail Bickham like tomorrow or something if I want me to read that one, or I'll just post it over there in Patreon, which I'm like I said, I'm sure it's already there, but I will post it. Okay. All right. So let's finish this up.
Yeah, the feds picked him up.
For real?
Yeah, the feds got old Boosie, man. God damn.
Damn, man. How long ago that been?
Just the other day. He walked out of court and they got him when they hit, as soon as he touched the steps, they went on and clipped him.
I mean, what court? What you mean? Talking about the state court?
Yeah, the state dropped the charges and the feds picked it up.
Wow.
He ain't even got bond right now. You know, they got a thing for the rappers right now. They trying to take them all down.
I didn't know that. That shit didn't make the news or nothing, though.
They probably ain't tell to put it on there.
Oh, damn. So what happened to, is that shit true about Jamie Foxx and Puff Daddy? Is that shit true?
What hell?
Talking about Puff Daddy put a hit out on Jamie Foxx trying to poison. Totally looking for Jamie Foxx. I mean, not for Puff Daddy.
No, hell no.
That shit's a bunch of
Hell no.
He'll stay on the internet. Just be lying.
Nesto sounds like certified pawpaw, okay? And not that there's anything wrong with being a pawpaw. I'm just saying it just he sounds real. He sounds real he sounds like he's on his last footing. He doesn't sound like 58 or 59. He sounds like he's about 80, 89, 99.
Right, just lying.
Wow.
They just
So
making up
that
shit.
didn't make no sense to me. Damn, Boosie. It didn't even make the news.
Damn,
though.
Boosie.
Yeah, man. Boost it up, man. God damn, bro.
Wow. On gun charges. You say gun charges or what you mean?
Yeah, on gun charges. They're trying to get all the rappers up out of there.
Oh, damn. Damn. He ain't got no bond. Wow.
Nah, he ain't got no bond.
Wow. Wow. Well, I know the system changed a whole lot since I've been going in 1 year. I know it is.
Yeah, a lot of shit doesn't change, man.
A lot. I know it is.
But ain't that much change. These niggas still broke. Bitches still begging.
These niggas still broke and bitches still begging. You know what I'm saying? Like dealing with a Lamont, you got to be really, really, really low on the totem pole as far as how you feel about yourself and what type of female you are, because this man's mouth is so ignorant. He is so freaking ignorant and so disrespectful. I could not imagine it in any way stretch of the imagination dealing with someone like him. He's horrible.
Still telling.
You niggas still going with each other.
That shit crazy. That shit crazy. I did tell you about the other people they got out, right? I told you that.
Yeah, you already let me know that.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see what's gonna go on next week. Think I got a very good chance to same thing on that. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah, I get it. I'm just gonna let them folk. Yeah. They let everybody do what they do till I get out and see what the fuck I'm gonna really do what's going on. Cause I asked her 10 times the same thing. You ready to go? Oh no, you're not gonna pressure me into that. Oh yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. What it is they think I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna blow all the way up. And that's what it is. And
Get out and blow up doing what? No, like doing what? You got the next Apple computers up there? You got some brilliant idea? You got $10. What you got? Who is investing in you and your felonious ass?
be with somebody else. That's what the real deal is.
Man, don't even worry about that. They
You hear the people in the jail going, ooh.
just need that love and tender care, bro. I'm telling you what it is.
Okay. Well, then that's what it
Once
is.
you
Now that's some ghetto stuff. If you know what I'm talking about, ooh.
get home and drop that love and tender care and that juju on her, she gonna be back to normal. Hey, honey. I deal with it every day. I got to drop that love and tender care.
A mess.
This girl here just acting crazy. She done tore up everything. She acting fool. As soon as I put that love and tender care, baby, I love you. I love you. You know I love you. She just told me 30 minutes. Bitch, die. Get the fuck away from me. I don't give a fuck about you.
What?
I don't give a fuck about you.
Lamont needs to go on tour. Lamont needs to go and get himself some sort of comedy manager. He's a whole entire comedy act. This guy is a complete fool. Okay.
I don't give a fuck about you.
Oh,
Fuck you and your
Now, one thing I can give Lamont some credit for is that he can tell a story. He knows how to tell a story with a little bit of a punchline and really make it something that it was never. He really knows how to. He knows how to tell a good lie story.
bitches. Go be with them hoes. Is
what?
you coming back tonight? Is you coming back tonight?
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. I get you. So you get your other situation taken care of. That finally got smoothed out.
Yeah, I smoothed it out, but I just say fuck no. The other black bitch, I just cut her all the way off because she can't be trusted. And my mama told me, she said that she can't be trusted to do no shit like that. If somebody do something like that to you, they trying to hurt you intentionally.
So at your big, ginormous, fat, funky age, you needed your mom to tell you that? You see how these people operate in excuses. If you don't want to deal with somebody anymore, don't deal with them. But you need your mama to tell you that? And you are a grown ass man in your 40s? Like, how dumb do you sound? Golly.
leave that shit alone. So I left it alone.
I look, I hope that my child in their 40s, I don't have to tell them any kind of remedial type stuff. Like by the time you're 40, you better get it. Because let me tell you something. When I was up into my 40s, my parents were transitioning to the next life. Okay. And I had to get everything that I could before they left this earth. Okay. And I did. They didn't have to tell me anything remedial because they gave it all to me very early and I learned it, and whether I applied it or not. This dummy, that's why these people stay in trouble. They have no good damn sense and didn't listen to what they were told when they were told, and mom's still telling this big fat fool the basics.
This ain't the makeup person.
Yeah, the makeup girl did.
Oh, for real?
He sounds so
Yeah.
dumb.
I
Damn.
just called my folks number and then told my folks number he had another bitch, and if you want me to send you pictures, I'll send them to you. My people
Wow.
say, man, you don't get your broke ass
Yeah,
off my
you have
goddamn.
about 40, you're not
Because
gonna
I guess
get
she
it.
thought
You're
she
not
was
gonna get
talking
it at
to
all.
just a regular Douglas. She didn't know who the fuck she was talking to.
Okay, I got you.
A bum who still has to consult with his mom on the basics. That's who she was talking to.
And then she tried to backtrack it, but she had already stepped over in the mud.
Okay, I got you. I understand. I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. Okay.
So it's all good. My people told me, hey, look, don't worry about niggas. Nothing, nigga. Keep living. Keep living, doing what you're doing. Just be mindful of the bitches that you fuck with. I said, all right, cool. That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
I said, all right, cool. He said, live your life.
Okay. You done switch your thing out there? You still in the same thing?
No, I'm still in the same thing. I ain't gonna do no switching. I ain't gonna switch it out till you come home. When you come home, we switch them together. When you switch, I switch.
Okay, all right.
What's he
Switch
gonna
them
switch
together.
up? He don't have
yeah.
anything.
When you start riding new, I'm gonna start riding. Until then, we're gonna be riding the same shit.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Well, if you get a chance, man, send old girl at least $100 to cash out for me tonight if you can. Cause other folks, they say they couldn't off. They ain't doing nothing else for me. They already said, they told me that Thursday. They told me that last month, but I listened to Dion what he had to say. But I didn't want to hear what I had to hear from her. So she told me that Thursday. I'm tired of jail shit. I'm not doing nothing for no jail shit. I'm not doing nothing. I said, okay, fuck it, cut it all off. They couldn't answer that part though. They didn't do that.
Don't worry about it. They just talking, bro. They probably done tapped out and don't know how to say I done tapped out.
No, they
You
said
know
that. They said that. They said they tapped out. I'm saying, how you gonna tap out? And I ain't been there in a year. Now you ain't really putting that kind of change on me. That's some bullshit.
Right, but the thing about these women is this how this shit go. They can't carry the weight that we can carry, but they want to act like they can, but they don't want to acknowledge that they just ain't got the juice.
Let me tell you something. I will never act like I can. I'm not trying to be head and shoulders with a man. That's where they got it twisted. There are some women out here who want to have that type of like competition with men. Never have, never will be anything on my list of anything to do. I'll play broke. Shirley did the right thing. At the end of the day, I don't have it. I don't have any money. No, I don't. I don't. Good. Yeah. And she shouldn't have to. She should not have to support someone's decisions that she doesn't agree with. I don't blame her.
Dude, they want to think they got it. They can't even.
Look, I don't have it. I don't have it. Ain't nobody trying to compete with a man. Women are women and men are men. Some of you might not agree with that, but that's how I feel. And at the end of the day, I don't compete with men. Never have, never will. I don't want to do your job. I want a man to do everything a man is supposed to do, and I want you out of my woman's business. It's things that I'm supposed to do, that's what I'm going to do, and I will never compete with a man. I don't want to, and that's don't call me and ask me for no fucking money.
These motherfucking goddamn get out the front door without screaming, hollering, and falling out. They can't do it.
That's true. That's true. Now, that's
all of them are trained. They weak as well water, but they want to say they're strong as Jesus, but they ain't.
Where's your account as a wife that Shirley was able to go dip into to pay for you? When you took your ass to jail, where is the account that you left with provisions for me as a wife? If I were Shirley, I'm talking. Where's the money as a man that you left with your name on it and my name on it as your wife to handle your business, which is to send you some money? Where's your duffel bag? Where's your money in a damn storage locker? Where is your homie with your friend, your assets, your whatever you had as Mr. Big Baller Shot Caller in reserve for me to have to handle your business when you're over there in the jail? Oh, you don't have any? Well, guess what? I don't have any money.
Yeah.
That's why when some shit happens, the first person they call on is Jesus, because they ain't that strong. They weak. I already know they weak. I ain't even got to have no debate about it. So you got to stay around them and monitor what's going on. You kind of got to be like their dad.
Ain't that
even though they're adults, you got to be dad.
You don't get to be daddy unless you got daddy things checked off, and that is handling that business and handling and having some coins. Okay, Nesto, you were never daddy. Okay, you weren't daddy to the 6 that you had, and you were never daddy to Shirley, because guess what? You never paid the cost to be the boss. You were out here robbing Peter to pay Paul, and that's why you're sitting up in the jailhouse for the past 2 years answering questions to Miss Fannie Mae.
It'd be like they daddy.
Damn.
And they'd be like, you ain't know
Thank you, Vicky. I didn't see that. Thank you, boo. Thank you, Orchid.
Every nigga I know, and I know plenty of niggas, all of them complaining. My partner told me the other day, he leaving his wife for a young bitch. He said he tired of her ass, but all she want to do is go shopping, go to Neiman's, do all this shit. She don't want to do nothing. She ain't never at home. She always talking about the fucking kids. He said, fuck the kids. He said they're grown. That's all she want to do, run down there.
You see how there's men out here who start stuff they can't finish. If the lady's running back and forth to Neiman's and going shopping, that's because that's what she was doing, right? That's what they were doing. Now all of a sudden you don't want to do it anymore. So either you just don't love me, because he's not leaving her because all she wants to do is run back and forth to Neiman's. You're leaving her because you got somebody else. Do you see this quality and caliber of a man that is always blaming somebody else for their fucking problems? He's leaving her because he has someone else, not because she just wants to go shopping. She been shopping. You don't love her anymore. You replaced her with someone else, and now her shopping gets on your nerves because you got 2 women to keep up, and you don't want to keep that one up anymore. Instead of being honest, you're going to blame her for the things that you started that now you don't want to finish. You see how terrible some people are and will have you thinking that you're tripping? She's shopping because that's what she was doing. Are you kidding me? That's why you always have to, have at least a little bit of your own nest egg. And I'm even talking to you now as a woman who doesn't go into work every day or a corporate office anymore. At the end of the day, you always got to have your own hustle. You always got to have a little bit of your own coins, okay? Even as you're managing the household, you still got to have your own independent coins. However much what you need, right? You should always have a little something, and also something that you can activate if somebody decides to act a fool. Okay. You shouldn't be that far out of a hustle or an ability to make a coin if all of a sudden you find out that you've been living in fantasy land and homie got somebody else. Okay. Because Lamont is this type of fugazi man that surrounds himself with fugazi men who like to tell lies and blame women for all their fucking problems when it's nobody but them.
To the daughter college and stay down there. He said instead of her and the daughter, instead of them being mama and daughter, the mama act like she the daughter's sister, like they sisters.
Okay.
So what? They have a good relationship. If your ass was home, maybe I could hang. You know what? I guarantee you the daughter is that lady's child. He's probably jealous of the relationship she has with her daughter, and her daughter probably has a nice, decent father that the lady just doesn't happen to be with, whatever reason it didn't work out with her. Now I'm making up a story, but if a man is jealous of a daughter, more than likely that's not his daughter. Any man who has a daughter that he loves very much, the fact that the wife and the daughter have a wonderful relationship, that's a blessing on that man. Any man who's jealous of a daughter, that's probably not his daughter. Okay.
He said she done bought into that. We sisters. She done bought into that shit. They all on Instagram taking pictures. Somebody don't we look alike. The mama is living vicariously through the daughter.
Wow.
Look, maybe she got pregnant at 19. Maybe she got pregnant at 20. Maybe her daughter is doing things that she wasn't able to do. And if she's living vicariously through her daughter, so what? So what? If she's enjoying the fruits of her labor, raising up a nice daughter, maybe her daughter has a good job and got herself well educated. Maybe she sacrificed going to college and doing some things and had to do other things to be able to raise up a decent human being. You see how these men, like some of these men actually twist their jealousy into putting it off as us being like some sort of piss poor, stank ass, bad wife and mother.
He said, you know what he gonna do? He gonna let them have each other. He gonna got down divorce her ass, get with the young bitch, and he gonna bring the young bitch all the way up. He said he ain't gonna move in the house. He gonna sell the house, get with the young bitch, buy a house bigger, and get the young bitch pregnant, and they gonna have a baby.
You see how do you see, but this is some real stuff though. There are men out here who really operate like this, and I pray that any of you in the sound of my voice will never know anything like that, but there really are some horrible nightmarish men out here who are just like that. Just like that. This is like some real stuff. Even though I think Lamont is sitting here putting 20 on 10, but he might be telling a true story because he seems like the type that would know folk like this, and it might even be him. But at the end of the day, it's very sick. It's very sick. Very, very, very sick. You know what? I probably couldn't even react to this video when it came out because I was so disgusted listening to this call. Like, I feel like it's making me mad all over again listening to this talk because he's so disgusting.
So I told him, I said, you sure you want to do all that? He said, man, fuck that shit.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Lamont calls either. I really don't. Yeah. So you divorced him. I divorced him. Let me tell you something. These type of men really do exist. If you don't know anything about it, then thank God. Like literally, thank Jesus. Thank God. Thank whatever. Thank yourself. Thank good judgment. Thank good decisions. Because these type of men will drag you. Like what Shirley has gone through, as unbelievable as it seems to a lot of us, that shit is really real. And Nesto is this type of man.
That's what he told me.
Wow.
Nesto's laughing because it's a younger version of the player type tactics that he did. Okay. Absolutely. We're not even like absolutely. Your kids should be close to you. There's nothing wrong with that. And if the lady is hanging out with her daughter, why is she not hanging out with her husband? And she might not be hanging out with her husband because her husband got a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe maybe he's lying to her that he's at the office or running some sort of stupid ass business and he's out there with the girlfriend. So she's using her time to hang with her daughter. Why not? So of course she should be. See, people set things up. It's kind of like how when we've seen in reality shows, when you see like a lady, like let's say for instance, the best example of this to me was on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills when Kelsey Grammer from Cheers had that lady that he was married to, Donna, whatever her name was, I forget her name, but the lady he was married to, had her get on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This was like 10 years ago. Anyway, long story short, he was married to another lady before. He married the new lady, had two kids with her. He already had a girlfriend, a flight attendant, right? He was having like a notorious affair in New York. He was doing Beauty and the Beast on Broadway, and he had his wife, so she couldn't come to New York, Camille. He told Camille it was a good idea for her to get on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She was busy filming Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And those messy ass producers on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills said, "Hey, let's take a girls' trip to New York." They take a girls' trip to New York, and guess what they do? They get them tickets to the closing night of Phantom of the Opera. And guess who shows up? And guess who's also there? Guess who tells the wife she can't come to the fitting room or to the back room because guess who was up in there? The flight attendant girlfriend who ends up becoming the wife because he was busy in New York living his second life with his future wife because he had the current wife busy doing a reality show, hanging with her friends and the babies, spending money, and he could go talk about her behind her back and talk about plastic surgery and spend all kinds of money because that's what he had her doing. That's what he fell in love with. But when he got sick of it, because what? He had a girlfriend. Okay. Okay. I'm giving you all cultures, all backgrounds, all races do. It's not black men because we're not talking about the black men today. We're talking about men in general. Okay. Because they all do it. So I just gave you a very good example of a man doing the dummy move on a woman who fell for the okey doke and let her husband out of her sight to do a job that seemed like fun so she could make some coins. And he went off to go be with his girlfriend. Okay. And then made her the guilty party for the breakup of the marriage when meanwhile he had met Boo on his trips back and forth to England. He met her on a transcontinental flight over to Europe and made her his lady and moved her into a penthouse in New York City that Camille could not. Do you guys remember? Forget about when Camille tried to go backstage. Remember when Camille tried to go to his penthouse and the doorman wouldn't let her in? Baby, do you imagine going to your New York City apartment where your husband is resting his head every night and you can't get in and your coins are paying for it? They won't let you in because his boo thang is living up in there? Do y'all remember that? I know some of y'all are in the chat saying you remember. That was a crazy season. That was crazy. I don't think that season got as much credit as it should have gotten because sis got dragged. He dog walked her on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, girl. Okay? That was bad. That was very bad, very bad. But yes, this girl, did we not see the trailer park edition of that with the man 2 weeks ago? We saw I think maybe we did on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, but there was a man whose wife kidnapped the girlfriend down in Chester, South Carolina, kidnapped her and was trying to coerce her in breaking up with her husband, who is the lady's boyfriend. And the lady is sitting up there on some felony charges now for kidnapping and assault and all kinds of things because her husband decided to take up with the girlfriend, and the wife dressed up like a police officer kidnapped the girl and took her into the woods with her son and basically was threatening her. Girl, his and Latino, okay? Girl, a mess. Won't they do it? And I'm talking about the men, okay? Yes, girl. I have to find the episode. We watched the news story and we talked about it. But yeah, girl, down in it was at Chester. It was somewhere in South Carolina. Girl, a mess. We didn't do it over here. I think it was either on Love Lies. It was on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. It was one of those. Um, yes, yes. She kidnapped the girlfriend. And the wife is over here on some felony charges. And how about the husband was just booed up, sitting next to the lady in the gallery of the courtroom? Wife is standing there on some damn felony charges because she lost her shit because he's got a girlfriend. And I'm not saying she was not justified to kidnap and stab that lady, but um that lying can make you snap, right? Anyway, let's get back on this. But yeah, Lamont is crazy. And yeah, I think I needed some peace. I needed some space and distance between this episode because this episode did kind of piss me off. I don't like this is the type of gaslighting and poor treatment of women that put women in bad positions. And Shirley is very lucky to have gotten away from Nesto because this is the type of man that she's dealing with. The type of stuff that Lamont is articulating right now is not very far from the type of man that Nesto is. And Shirley's very lucky to be able to walk away and still have her name and her dignity because this guy is a piece of shit for real. He really is. These are some bad dudes.
So everybody making their own move out here, but I do know this for a fact. These women going through problems. They ain't trying to do nothing. They ain't trying to get no money, bro. They get money the way they know how. And if it don't work how they know.
Let me tell you, 3 weeks ago, there was a guy, I just got some more information on. I feel like his name is Pena. He had 2 murder for hire plots on his wife. He is some sort of millionaire developer. Any of my people down in Florida, down in South Florida, he was a millionaire developer. I think his name was Pena. And he had 2 crews out to kill his wife. This lady must have had some sort of hedge of protection around her. She walked out of 2 situations where her life was at risk. Okay. Like literally, I think they caught the daughter, but the hitman decided to not kill the daughter because the daughter wasn't the actual assigned target. He would have had to have killed the daughter and the mother. So he walked out. Someone broke in, the whole thing. The FBI ended up coming for him. The man took himself out, with 2 to the head. Okay. The man had 2 paid crews. He was paying $200,000 for the first that could take out his wife because she was getting ready to get the final divorce settlement for millions. And he was trying to take her out. Seriously. And fortunately, the FBI got involved and they came in just in the nick of time. And homie took himself out. When the police showed up, the man took 2 to the head.
Then that's the end of it. They're gonna give up. They're gonna say, I tried.
Damn.
How many times you done told your people, hey, look, that man get ready to quit in a minute. What you gonna do when that man quit? Because they ain't renewing no more contract.
That's it. I done said that shit 1,000 times, bro.
You ain't got no other means of income. That man.
Well, do you hear these 2 bums talking about Shirley? What is she going to do when she doesn't have any more contract? See, when you have a good husband, that shouldn't even be a worry because Shirley could sit at her desk and start a podcast if she had. Look, she still can. But at the end of the day, as a man who is supposed to be this lady's husband, what in the fuck are you talking about it with Lamont for? Number one. Number two, if things were the way they should be, she didn't have to do anything. Hasn't she carried and contributed enough that it's time for her to sit down and relax a little bit or find something fun to do? Do your social media, make a little cute coin, and we'll see where it goes. Go on some speaking tours, write a book, get with some other women in your lane and collaborate and do something. I mean, I've already thought of 5 things. I'm sure Shirley can do a lot, right? Come on now.
man get ready to quit. That man wife on him every day talking about stay home.
What?
Yeah, that man trying to find something else to do.
Damn. She probably.
That man done invested his money. You know, bought into Miss America pageants and all kinds of shit. He ain't gonna be. Hey, you got to find your lane, man. For real.
Yeah.
Then I look at it like this. The lifestyle that you live when you can maintain and put out all that money, when goddamn you get 70, 75, 80, how you gonna maintain that certain life? You ain't got the same income coming in no more.
You ain't got that same income no more.
These are some bums. Like, most decent men wouldn't even entertain a conversation about their wife to this degree, even with a close personal friend. Men who have respect for their wives would never, even if they had like a guy talk, it would be geared a different type of way, right? These guys are really bums. They're such bums. They are disgusting.
So don't.
What the fuck you gonna do then?
Yeah, that's what I was saying to myself. I'm just gonna have to. I might have to change my game on that though. 'Cause, you know, they be 70.
These are the type of guys that are users. And Shirley was getting ready to get traded out for a new model anyway. And I think he thought, which, you know, I don't really see how he thought Sonia had money, but maybe he thought Sonia had money because of her talk game. But meeting her at the gas station in the poom poom shorts and all of the things, how did he think she had money? But maybe he thought she had access to money. You know, maybe she did lie and say she had a nightclub. I don't know, but he was sorely mistaken. But knowing how much of a bum and how stupid he is, okay, I buy it.
Next year. So you're absolutely right. That's just not gonna change. Look at what's her name, Nita Baker. She back out there on the track. She probably 65, ain't she?
Back out on the track. Anita Baker on the track. How disrespectful. Right, Dr. Pat? Can you believe this? Oh, the teeth that would be missing. Okay? The windows that would be broken up in here. Okay? My God.
That what?
Nita Baker about 65, ain't she?
Yeah.
So she had
Lamont, where is my bail money? Where is my bail money? After all this talking and gum snatching and jib jabbing and all of this mess that you're talking, where is my bail money?
back out there in the street out there. So what they tell me?
Anita Baker back out there trying to sell albums.
Yeah.
And slang some of that old pussy. Ain't nobody fucking.
And slang some of that old pussy. Can you believe that? My God, two bums, two loser ass users.
Anita,
See?
she trying to meet some young niggas to get some hard dick. Don't nobody want her. She played out. Nigga trying to ask how much money she got right now.
What?
Nita said she couldn't even pay for all. Yeah, bro. Nita can't even pay her bills, man. That shit is shame, man.
What? Are you serious?
Nita trying to get some lawyer nigga to goddamn give some dick. He don't want her. And she, man, it's a bunch of he say, she say shit going on out there, man.
There's a lot of that going on there.
Man, don't nobody, that nigga don't want Nita, man.
Hey,
Nita trying to get.
What happened to Anita? You remember that? The preacher lady?
Someone got down with that gay preacher.
I thought they broke up.
They did, but I think they got back together. She's someone, because you know Anita was a prostitute.
Yeah, early up in the days, yeah.
Early in the day, she was selling pussy. Yeah, her and Jake. You know, Big Jake was the pimp, and Anita was one of those. Damn, this shit bad, bro. Then they want to sit up there talking about the Lord. Man, go ahead on.
Man,
Y'all get over there. Y'all
And they want to sit up and talk about the Lord, but you want to sit up there and talk about the Lord. Y'all sit up there and talk about the Lord all the time, but y'all trash women.
Now, but you're right with the
fucking and flushing, and now all of a sudden you want to start telling me about the Lord, too.
Okay.
This is a bunch of games, man. It's a bunch of. That's all they do is run a bunch of games.
Damn. Okay then.
This is like the ghetto, illiterate, dysfunction. This is, I don't even want to just say dysfunctional because this is like a subversion of the manosphere. These are like some incels. These are like some no getting. I mean, obviously Lamont, I guess he says he gets sex. We don't know if that's true, but Nesto is definitely a incel by circumstance, and there's some female haters. They hate women. These are some misogynist. These are misogynistic bum incel type weirdos.
Okay.
Ain't nothing going on, man. Everybody just trying to make it the main thing, man. Same bullshit.
Damn. Boosie. What you call it? That's the name, Boosie. What's his name is? The rapper nigga.
Why were you saying damn and all of that if you didn't even know who Boosie was? Like, you're sitting over there like, oh, really? That's messed up. He ain't getting no bond. Boosie badass. You don't know who Boosie is? Wipe me down. Like, I mean, aren't you supposed to be up on everything, Mr. Nesto? Mr. Keys to the City, Atlanta Nesto? Come on now.
Hello?
You don't know who yeah, he's
Hello?
gone.
You there? You didn't hit your phone or hit mute.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I had made a mistake and hit it with my face.
No, he was
Boosie.
eating his pork chops and rice.
Boosie. Damn.
Boosie. Yeah, I had accidentally hit the mute button with my face.
Damn. Wow.
Boosie.
Damn. So they make me full stuff with them gun charges, then. That's what's going on.
Yeah, they don't fuck around with them gun charges.
Damn. Drop the case and the Fed picks you right on up. That's 5 years automatic. That's 5 years automatic.
Yeah, I don't know how many it is, but right now he's selling his cars and all his belongings, trying to get money.
Get money. They what, the bond out?
I don't know. I thought he was rich, but clearly he must not be.
Incel is basically a person, typically a man, who is celibate by circumstance. Like, they're not celibate on purpose, they're celibate because they can't get none, which would be the perfect definition of a man who's in prison because they would be out sexing, right? So an incel is a celibate by circumstance, or you can't get women. You might be like an ugly dude, or you might be socially awkward, any of those things. And then, so furthermore, you're involuntarily celibate, but you're also very much pissed. You're mad about it. You are mad. You are mad. So, Nesto to me he's an incel.
Damn. Wow. That shit crazy. That's not a good look right there, bro.
Yeah, that's what I said too.
Yeah, that's not a good look right there. So he never bonded out? He never bonded out in Fulton County? Was he in Fulton County?
I don't think so. I don't think he did. I ain't for sure, but I don't think he did.
Okay. Damn. Wow.
And in those dormitories, you get little to no privacy. So it's not like they can sit there and handle that business unto themselves, right? And I'm sure the people who are open to same-sex situations in the dormitory, I don't know how they do that. I don't know how they finesse those situations, but if you are celibate, if you are involuntarily celibate and mad about it, you get this type of conversation.
It's crazy out here. You sure right. Did you go to the car show, Rick Ross car show? You didn't go.
Hell no, I ain't going over to all them goddamn thirsty ass old boys. Fuck that shit. I ain't never gonna be caught in no shit like that again. I went out there to his house one time and didn't go back no more.
I remember that.
I went out there to his house. I ain't going back to his motherfucking house. Poor broke ass niggas. Rick out there getting the money from them, making all them feel like they gonna get rich and all that, man. I'm like, bro.
Damn.
Stop with all that shit, man.
Wow.
Stop doing that.
Okay. You ain't been doing that all the time? You just been chilling?
Yeah, I just been chilling, man. I ain't even went nowhere, man.
Okay. And he said my other folks, they seemed like they were stressed out, huh?
Yeah, that's stressed out for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dang.
she's stressed out for real, but I took care of her for you, Nesto. I took her to Pound Town a couple of times. She's straight.
It's just like the same, just saying that.
How many of you think that Sonia went to Pound Town with Mr. Dunbar? Did Sonia and Mr. D take a trip to Pound Town, or are they just phone friends? Should I put up a poll? Did she take a trip to Pound Town? Are they phone friends? What else? Is she waiting for Big Nut to come out of jail? Mr. Big Nesto Nut to come out of this is a nasty episode of some Real Talk Bougie. We get nasty on a Saturday. Oh, look what the auto generated said. Viewers are commenting on the live stream discussing Juanita Bynum and sharing their opinions on the relationship with Lamont. The chat has turned into gossip session. You know, the AI gives you the summary and then it goes away too fast. That is hilarious. Okay, so yes, the conversation has devolved. Okay, guys, this is what I want you to do for 1 second. Take a look at your phone. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel. 504. Thank you so much for supporting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. She still has pork chops in her Pampers. Okay. Guys, take a look at your phone. 737 of you. Take a minute. Look at your phone. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure that you have hit the thumbs up. Make sure your notifications are set. And let me put up a little funny post. Let me let this play for a little bit and we'll do a little last minute post. Has Sonia, I want the word on the street from YouTube Street's opinion. Has Sonia and Mr. D taken a trip to Pound Town, or is she waiting for Nesto's nut to come out? Okay. Is she being a good girl? Is she waiting on her Nesto nut? Or has Mr. D taken her to Pound Town? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it? Let me type it out. Okay, Houston Foodie, thank you for supporting pork chops in Pampers. And J Fox says the internet is bougie. Well, not even just the internet. Bougie gang is unmatched. Unmatched. Okay. They put a sheet. He can't get any privacy. They can't even handle that business. They can't buy. He can't rub one out because there's no privacy in that place. They're in a dormitory and he's on a bunk. I guess you got to do it up under your sheet, but do they even have blankets or do they just get a sheet? Okay, let me type this out. Let me play the video and I'll be typing. Hold on.
Yeah. Them folks the only ones said we last year Father's Day, man. They came to sit down with me when my phone was cut off, and you ain't got down put the thing on to get my phone. I was going through some shit then. I remember this Chinese girl I met, she said, you're going to go through some hell before you turn 60, but you're going to be all right. Boy, that shit, she was so right.
Don't worry about it. We all go through something. It ain't going through it. The problem is once we get through it and get out of it, then what we do.
What we do, yeah. Now, this is true. This is very, very true. This is very true.
So it ain't the going through that the problem going to be. It's once we go through it, what we're going to do after we go through it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm good then. I'm good. If you can please do that for me, man, I'll be grateful. I'm already grateful, but more grateful. Happy Father's Day to you. That's tomorrow. I know I'll be here until 4th of July, but I should be getting that on 13th, hopefully. Hopefully that's going to be the parade. But, yeah, I'm good at that. So I'm going to take it one step at a time. I don't think I'm going to go stay over there. I think I'm going to go stay at the...
No, you're going to go back over there. You're going to go back over there. You just talk. You going back over there. That's your house. That's where you live at. That's your wife. You going home. That's where you're supposed to be at. That's where you're supposed to be at. Like it, love it, or hate it. Goddammit, you got to open up the door. You're legally married and legally bonded. That's where you're going until you get your shit together, and you're going to stay over there as long as you need to.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. Okay. Okay.
So we ain't gonna do that. We ain't talking about going to stay at nobody's house because that's abandonment, and she'll come with that shit. No, you going back home, and you gonna handle it from there.
You know what? I didn't even think about that shit though. Yeah, you're right. You sure right about that.
Right. That you got a partner that's smart.
Yeah,
That's abandonment. You're going back home.
Okay,
You're gonna do it wife. You're gonna go on and take
he
it in the
said he got a
room.
partner that's
got
smart.
wrap up one good time to put the juju on. And got there.
He said he's gonna put that juju on her. Okay, Sonia took a trip to Pound Town with Mont, waiting for Nesto's nut. Out here being a good girl. Girl 0% said she's out here being a good girl. Has other boyfriends 33%. Y'all, the tea, the word on the street from Bougie Gang. Well, not many of y'all have voted yet. Maybe 10% of y'all have voted. 716. Y'all could do better. Take a minute, look at your phone and vote, vote, vote. You might have to go out, come back in. 0% says she's out here being a good girl. There is no faith, no confidence in Sonia Durham Waller. She gets no love. Sonia, they say you are not out here being a good girl.
Okay then. Okay then.
What's that mean? In 2 weeks I get some?
I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I can't even get to that far. I don't know nothing about that. I mean, I'm on record line, so I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. I can't even get to that far. Yeah.
Okay, Sonia, there's zero faith in you that you are out here being a good girl. So that option is at 0. Okay. Right now, the options are Sonia took a trip to Pound Town with Lamont at 52%. 12% of you are saying that she's waiting on that Nesto nut. And 35%, so far so good, says she has other boyfriends. Okay. Like, let's not. Did you guys hear about that rapper who is 16 years old and his boo thing is 26? Lil Waldy. He has a woman who is 26 years old that he is now engaged to. We're going to have to dive into that. But as I was thinking about that this morning, I was thinking somewhere there is a 16-year-old girl who is being picked up by her 26-year-old boyfriend, and there are no stories being written about that. I mean, can we are we sensationalizing the 16-year-old low key and giving him some, okay, boy, okay, you done did that? Because I don't think we talk enough about the 26-year-old perverts who are bending corners to go pick up our 16-year-old daughters. Okay. Can we talk about that for a minute? Like, my God. So anyway, that's another topic for another day. But there's some rapper out here that they are, I think, kind of promoting. Because I don't see too many people being as disgusted by it as they should. Because again, if it was a 16-year-old girl, quietly people will just be talking about her. 26-year-old woman, rather than trying to figure out what's wrong with this kid who's got this grown-ass woman who's almost 30 years old, I'm sure sexing him and all of the things. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah. I think it's low-key promoting, but kind of like, oh, it's controversial, it's going viral. Some people came from out the bushes. 1%. There is a 1% that is now voting that Sonia's out here being a good girl. Come on now. You know that's not true, but okay. Vote. Yes, lock her up. Prince Michael says lock her up. Okay, let's finish up this video because it's almost done. We're almost done. Sonia, the word on the street is that you and Lamont have been to Pound Town.
The other room, you'll hear him there hollering, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that, please. You don't got to put that goddamn chain gang on her, she'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Once you got that gang on her, she'll be gonna forget about all that shit.
Yeah, you
please
sure.
don't do me like that, please.
Yeah. Oh shit! Yeah, you sure
That's all
right
you
about
gotta do is drop that Django. That's all. Once you put that Django on, you'll be good to go.
Yeah, that's true. This is true. You funny. Oh, you hell.
That's all you got to do. You ain't got to go through all that. So when you get out, if I need to come get you, I'll come get you. Take you home. You gonna go home, party, and make sure this dinner is ready when you get there. And let them know, goddammit, you coming home to your motherfucking house. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. And goddamn shout loud to 12:30 hit. Django is coming out. Get your ass in that goddamn room. All this motherfucking shit you been talking. Bend your ass over. Goddamn, it's time for you to get a spanking now.
Yeah, that's right.
You been goddamn bad, goddamn daddy home now. This shit finna change. Fuck wrong with y'all around here? Fuck y'all think y'all here? Y'all don't run motherfucking shit around my goddamn house. I'm legally buying it. This is my motherfucking house. You don't like it, try to evict me then, goddamn it.
Hey, look here.
And next week you paying all the bills. Get your ass in that goddamn room.
A mess.
Oh, don't do me like that. Oh, don't do me like that.
Shit, hey, look at me. Oh my God, boy, you made me laugh like a motherfucker. Oh,
I'm trying to tell you, oh, don't do me like that. I'm telling you the truth. I'm goddamn giving it to you. I'm telling you, that's exactly what you do. Grab me by motherfucker. I went, good try to get in that goddamn room. What the fuck you said? What the fuck you think you talking plain on the motherfucker? Oh, no, don't do me like that. Don't do me. I don't give a fuck. Get that bitch up out of here right now. That bitch got to go. This ain't no motherfucking house. Who told you to move that hoe in anyway? He talking about me. He talking. You let him talk about me. Bend your ass over. Goddamn it, you finna get goddamn.
The way I mean, this is some crazy shit, right? I hope that Shirley never. I'm sure she's never going to talk to Lamont again. I'm sure they've heard this.
Now, spanked all night, goddamn it.
Oh my
Talk to that little Django.
Yeah, Django's
Told you about fucking with me. God damn it, shit, nigga. We ain't goddamn soft. This is my goddamn house.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Cause they hit me with that. We still binded. We still legally binded. Oh,
you goddamn right. We legally binded. I'm coming home. So have dinner ready. I've been goddamn locked down. I need a good goddamn meal. And make sure you go buy you some cheap laundry or something. Yeah, when I come in there. And tell this fat bitch she needs to go stay at the hotel. I need some private time with my wife. I ain't got time for this shit. If you want her to be a part of it, get a big ass here. We're going to tie her up too and beat the shit out of her. Because I've been wanting to beat that big bitch anyways.
Oh my goodness.
Don't let him do me like this. Yeah. Don't let him help me. Help.
Crazy, right?
Oh,
and
man,
he's sitting here.
Funny,
can you believe? So look, I think one of the most disrespectful things a man can do is have a man speak on his wife sexually. And the fact that Nesto is just sitting back, allowing Lamont to play out a sexual scenario between he and his wife, their bedroom, this grown big age lady, who is his wife. That is so disrespectful. I mean, that just tells you right there. I can't really speak for the whole relationship, but there is no way that Nesto gives a shit about Shirley at this moment. He has moved on to Sonia. In his mind, he's done. And it's all transactional at this moment between he and Shirley. And the fact that Lamont can actually play out a sexual scenario and Nesto is sitting there and laughing. It's so disrespectful. It is abusive. These are some misogynists. Nesto is probably sitting there, I'm just going to say it, with an erection. He is involuntarily celibate. He's mad about it. So that's what encompasses this like incel. So if you do your research on it, and they talk about that as red pill here on YouTube as well as the manosphere somewhat. Okay. They're mad. They're mad because they can't get no putty cat. Nesto is sitting there letting him talk about Shirley because he's mad because he can't get the putty cat that he wants, which is Bony Tail. Okay. This is this is on some hateration.
That was a fun. Yeah, you had me rolling, bro.
That
You
wasn't
got your
funny.
facts.
That was not funny
You
at
got your
all,
facts.
really.
Man. What'd you say? Hello?
Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm good. Boy, you don't have me rolling tonight, buddy. Now you're right.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Now you're right.
Shit, go. Don't worry about that shit. Just get home. When you get home, you get everything squared away. It's gonna work itself out.
Yeah, it is. It is. No,
You
it
can't help because people are led by others. We all strong in different areas. I'm strong in certain areas. You strong in certain areas. But we ain't led by wrong people. But that's not to say other people are not led and influenced by their friends. Because influence is what run the world. Social media, motherfuckers influenced by that. Them bitches and niggas broke. But they steady trying to compete with broke people.
That's true. Now you right about
Boosie say he rich, but as soon as the feds picked him up, he trying to sell his car. T.I. say he rich, but as soon as the feds picked him up, he trying to goddamn borrow money from the bank to get out on bond. So I don't know what they talking about.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're sure right about that. You're right about that.
So we ain't finna pay that shit no attention, bro.
No.
Fuck them.
Not at all. No.
Fuck that shit, man. We don't move like that, bro. We self-sufficient, nigga. We've been doing this shit for 15, 20 years.
You have 1 minute remaining.
30 years, bro. We ain't worrying about that shit, man. Goddamn, we gonna tighten up the belt on them.
Yeah, this is true. And I absolutely understand. I appreciate
Fuck around and take that leather belt and wrap it around big girl throat. And her ass to be somewhere goddamn over there in the corner, get choked out.
Yeah, well, hey.
This is really, it's so disgusting. It's really, really disgusting. It's gross.
Like a choke chain.
You know, the ending is coming. The ending is coming. I feel all that's coming.
The end is coming. Her big ass better
The
go.
end is here. Little do you know it. Like, you're pretty much done, sir. I mean, I think Shirley just had to pick up her face. She took her time, but I don't think it means that she wasn't done. And maybe she had to get her ducks in a row. I mean, he left her. Look, we don't know all of the details, but he's left her with some financial hardships and mess. And I'm sure there's some stuff that she had to separate herself from legally. The fact that they're not like technically married because he was already married to someone else, she had to file some papers. The lawsuits that could potentially come for her for future earnings by being this man's wife, I mean, there could be some. She's lucky that there haven't been lawsuits, civil. As much as Sonia has talked about civil, he's lucky that these ladies have not filed civil claims against her. And the fact that he was married, even though there's some technicalities around it, she probably wouldn't have had any responsibility for it. But she needed to separate herself legally from this guy, even though the marriage was void or fraud or however it's put, because she does have some means. And we don't know. She could be one deal away from a lot of money. We don't know what she got going on. So at the end of the day, she really had to separate in a uncivil way. she had to, and that was a joke, but she had to really separate herself legally from him because this guy is a bum and he comes with definite financial liabilities. And there could have been a gravy train of people to come and file lawsuits against him. And she could have, depending on the circumstances, had some responsibility to help him pay these bills, or they could have sued her too and said, oh, well, she knew about it. I heard it in the phone calls from prison. And he's alluding that his wife knew about it, and drag her into jail. Drag her into court just from a standpoint of having to answer questions, hire a lawyer, and defend herself against his stupidity. So it's better she separate herself completely from him with paperwork and everything, because this guy is a very dangerous type of bum. Okay? Very dangerous.
Be back with a husband. He don't want a fat ass. That's why he put her out.
That's why he didn't want him. So right.
She thought she was going to use him for the money. He put her out. So
If Sonia were on the phone with them right now and they were having this conversation, she would be
go get
laughing.
your funky big ass up out of here.
Now all of a sudden you don't like Debbie, but you were over there at the Intercontinental, or where were they? Like at the
So big
Peninsula
funky. You
or
remember me?
the Ritz
Bitch,
or
I don't know
something?
who
They were
you
at
is.
some.
Stop playing.
They were at some. Were they at the bar in Neiman's? They were at the restaurant or the bar in Neiman's, or they were at some hotel, and they were having drinks and cocktails and tapas or appetizers, having dinner, whatever they were doing. And you're sitting up there in Debbie's face like everything is all good, and you are talking cold cash about this lady.
Yeah. Hey, that's
Ooh, I like your bald head. Ain't no need you liking it. Ain't no need you like. Ain't nothing about me you like.
Thank you for using Global
You were entertaining Debbie, but now you're trashing Debbie because you're on the phone with your incel friend.
Telling.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget.
Okay, that was enough. Okay, somebody asked for a picture of Debbie. Okay, hold on. Ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot, y'all. That was a lot, wasn't it? That was a lot. How many we've been, girl? We've been 2.5 hours. Okay. Okay, somebody asked for a picture of Debbie. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it on. Hold on. Give me a second. Is this? Okay, this is Debbie coming out of the. Okay, let me find it over here. Is this okay? This is one. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, I thought, why can't I see this on here? Hold on, let me find what I'm looking for. Uh, okay, let me just show you this. This is you can see Debbie right here. Debbie is wearing her little pantsuit. Shirley's coming out from her birthday lunch. Hold on. Let me move Lamont the bum. Thank you. There was absolutely nothing funny about this nasty, disgusting, demonic call. It was nothing funny about it. It actually made me a little bit like hot, like a little hot under the collar. Like my temperature went up because I actually have like a little light sweat right now. It pissed me off, like for real. I don't and maybe because I am of a certain age, I'm over 50, and I just think that there's better ways for men to act, especially men in their 40s and their 50s. And if men are out here and they want us to buy into this provider professor, and I mean professor as in someone who professes their love or their ability to protect you, so protector, They are professing their love and admiration and all of the things. They're standing in their masculinity and providing all of the things for a woman. And even if you're not together in a relationship, but just men in the midst of um, society who should behave a certain way. You want to be called a gentleman. You guys, some of you want to be called kangs and all kinds of stuff like that. And this is the overall sentiment to females, to women. This is scary. This is very scary type behavior. So if there are men out here who want to know why some women are nervous, skittish, untrusting, and all of these things, it's because of behavior like this. There's really no space and opportunity for women to behave in this manner. We're not even built to be able to behave like this, and we don't have the power and the influence to behave in this manner. But men sitting and guy talking like this is scary to women to know that you exist out here. And specifically, furthermore, this is the husband allegedly in, publicly of a very, of a prominent woman, and it's scary. This scares us. This is scary talk for females. We don't like this at all. I know I don't. I don't like it at all. Okay. You guys have seen this. This is Debbie. Hold on. Let me make this big. There's Debbie in the pantsuit. Debbie is not no 300 pounds. There's Debbie. Debbie in her little suit looking cute. They're coming out of somewhere. Debbie got a wagon she's dragging. She's back there. See, Debbie? I'll find you a better picture. But Debbie was her maid of honor. She was in the wedding. Debbie is cute. Debbie's holding. Debbie is thick with it, but Debbie is wearing that pantsuit. Debbie looks very cute. She got the hair part. She got the deep side part. Debbie is holding herself just fine. Debbie looks good. Debbie is of a certain age. Ain't nobody asking her to do. Debbie is doing what she needs to be doing. Okay. All right, let me find an actual picture. There was some other I'm trying to find something specific. Just bear with me. I don't know why I can't. There was a okay. Let me see if I can beam it to my phone because hold on. I have a short that I put up that has Debbie's picture in it. Like a recent. Okay. Hold on. You'll be able to see Debbie in a minute. You'll see Debbie in a second. Oh, so annoying. Okay. And there's no sound. I cut the sound because there is some copyrighted music. Okay, so there's Debbie right there. I'm trying to move it down, but I don't want it to. Okay. There's Debbie. There's Debbie. You've seen her in the wedding picture. That's her good Debbie right there. Shirley looks so pretty. I'll post a couple of pictures so you guys can see better. I'll post a couple, okay? But that's Debbie, all right? So that handles that business. You guys do you want me to read the Melody Scretchen narrative or is this live just too long cuz we're coming up on 3 hours and I mean we could save that for Sunday service. I think I'm just going to read through it like just read it. And I've already posted it. If you are a Patreon member, um you can click on it and download it for free. If you're not, it's posted in the documents. But it's in there. So if you are a member or you want to upgrade your membership, then you'll be able to access it, within your membership. If not, you'll be able to see a portion of it. But I already posted it in Patreon. But I think I'm going to be honest, I think it's already in there. You just have to scroll down in all the Nesto stuff. But if you want me to read this information, can you see? Could you guys see that? Okay. Could you guys see the Shirley picture? Okay, you guys could see. Okay. So far we have 319 votes. Wow, it's tied. Do you guys see this? Guys, there's 712 of you here. There's still about 400 that have not voted. Take a minute, look at your phone, vote, 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 because let me tell you something. Right? Okay, so it did flip 43%. Sonia and Lamont, some of you believe that they have taken a trip to Pound Town. Okay. What is Pound Town? You know what Pound Town. Pound Town, put it down. Something is pink and my booty is brown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pound Town. Okay. All right. Is she waiting for Nesto's nut? Is she out there being a good girl? 2% of you say she's out here being a good girl. Okay. And 42, it's tied 42%. So between 84% of you guys, it's 50-50 on she either went to Pound Town or she's got other men. Okay. Okay, Penelope, we're gonna see you next time, boo. Okay. Thank you so much for coming through, hun. Come back on the replay. I'll do a chapter. I'll separate chapter. Okay, let's go through this real quick. I don't want to. Jesus, it's 7 pages. Yes, she is in Tamika. Yes, she's over there with Tamika Foster. Yes, absolutely. Tamika Foster Raymond, that is. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get with okay, let's try to read through this quickly because this could take a minute. All right, let's go. Anyone who has to go, it's okay. I understand. Hit the like button as you exit and vote. Vote, 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 vote. Okay, 420 likes so far. We have 342 votes. Is Sonia waiting on her involuntarily celibate boyfriend named Nesto? Okay. 14% of you say yes. Is she over there with his boo thing? His brother, aka his brokeback mountain friend, Monty. Is she being a good girl? Or does she have I feel like we already know she has other boyfriends, right? I mean, I feel like that's just okay. So you think Sonia got people out here to go ahead and vote for her, vote in her honor? Okay, personally came and feel so Natalie Fields, who on oath says to the best of his or her knowledge and belief that Ernest Williams between 9/27/21, 12 p.m. and December 13th of 2021 at Suttles Drive in Fulton County did commit the offense of theft by deception. Let me change the picture. Hold on. Okay, then we'll have Debbie in the background. Okay, because Shirley deserves to be here and listen to this. Okay, sis, because your husband is with the shits. Okay. Okay. Um. Did commit the offense of theft by deception felony. Ernest Williams did commit theft by deception by obtaining Zelle payments, and this is with the teacher, Melody Scretchen, okay? Did obtain by theft by deception felony. Ernest did commit theft by deception by obtaining Zelle payments in the total of $6,000. So his offense with Melody Scretchen totals somewhere in the neighborhood of plus or minus $6,000. I would say also with the vehicle, right? From Melody Scretchen to provide social media content, a vehicle, insurance, motor coach rental, okay, house repairs, and a 2% business ownership in multiple dates between 9/27/21 and 12/13/21. The services were never rendered, no items were provided, and no money was returned, said, and his deponent makes this affidavit that a warrant may issue for his arrest. Okay. I just don't want to show this because this is not the redacted one. So excuse me, guys, for this, but it's posted. If you go into my Patreon, if you um, are a Patreon paid member, you can download it right now and read along with it. And I'll post it. I'll find the redacted one. And if you guys scroll down the community wall, I know I have it posted on here, but it's probably way back. I'll either bubble it back up or as soon as I can find the one that I have well redacted, because there's like VIN numbers, addresses, all kinds of stuff. And YouTube could literally take me down for showing this. So I can't show any of it. But the redacted one I can post. So or I'll just repost it. But it's on my community wall. You just have to scroll all the way down to find it. And it's been featured in multiple videos. So let me just read this real quick for those of you who've never heard this or who want to hear it again, refresh your memory. On July 7th, 2022, Ernest Williams, I arrested on an outstanding warrant for theft by deception. Williams had been renting. So they start off that he was arrested for theft by deception. Williams had been renting a home at 980 Pine Grove Road and had not been paying rent. I think this is where Sonia conflates the fact that he got arrested for renting the home on Pine Grove Road. He got arrested for the Calvin Cawthon situation and either Palmer Dodge or the he had two other situations, maybe even Henry County, maybe not Henry County yet at that moment, but he had other things going on. But the reason why she's mentioning this is because she already had him under investigation, right? But this is really, she packs a lot of stuff in here that don't necessarily have to do with the initial arrest. She just starts off with, I arrested him on July 7th on an outstanding warrant. Williams had been renting a home at 980 Pine Grove Road, which also has nothing to do with Melody Scretchen. When we read this a year ago, you know what I mean? Like we didn't know all of this, but a lot of the stuff that she mentions in this probable cause really didn't have anything to do with Melody Scretchen. So that's why I feel like it's a little confusing to some people, but some of this stuff has nothing to do with Melody Scretchen. Okay. Williams had been renting a home at 980 Pine Grove Road and had not been paying rent. The landlord, Mark Crawl, filed with the Roswell Police Department stating that Williams owed in excess of $26,000. Crawl stated that he believed that there was illicit activity happening at the home located at 980 PGR, as there were multiple vehicles sitting in the driveway with a Bentley, Harley Davidson, and an ambulance. Crawl stated that he conducted a walk through the home per the rental agreement and stated that there was hardly any furniture in the house and the home looked as if no one lived there, but the tenants had been there for 3 months. Again, this is the Melody Scretchen arrest affidavit or affidavit regarding the Melody Scretchen situation, and these things don't really have anything to do with her. I began my investigation into case 2206 000551 and conducted a search warrant subsequent to Williams' arrest on a vehicle which was registered to his wife, Shirley Strawberry, a white 2017 Ford F-350 with a Georgia license plate. I'm not going to read those things. While conducting the search, there were multiple items seized to include, if you've never heard this, hold on to your hat. While conducting a search, there were multiple items seized to include the GTAC computer. The GTAC computer, spoiler alert, has the child pornography in it, allegedly. An iPhone, a black bag with various documents. Other items found in the vehicle were 2 black dildos, a black mask with zippers, and liquid Viagra. Through further investigation of the documents, it was found that the Bentley was in repossession, as Williams had stopped paying the car note and other documents, which prompted us to obtain search warrants to 980 and 990 PGR. I'm saying PGR as in Pine Grove Road, where the co-defendant of the case, Erica King, was living. I found that Williams had other active warrants in Henry County, the city of McDonough, related to larceny theft by conversion, where a check was written and tendered by Williams for the purchase of a trailer for $9,385.03, and the check was returned NSF by Wells Fargo Bank, city of South Fulton, for theft by deception. That's 2 more. Additionally, I found Williams had an active warrant in Santa Clarita, California, for fraud with in-state extradition only, meaning unless he's in the state, they're not coming to get him. Okay. As the investigation furthered, Williams was charged with theft of services and deposit account fraud, 7 counts of conspiracy to commit a felony, 4 counts of child pornography, rape, aggravated sodomy, aggravated sexual battery, and human trafficking. On August 15th, 2022, I made a call to Melody Scretchen, the victim of Ernest Williams, a victim of Ernest Williams. Scretchen had reported her car stolen on June 4th of 2022. With South Fulton Police Department, I spoke with Scretchen briefly about her relationship with Williams and asked her for her to send all documents on to me that she had regarding her case. Scretchen also mentioned that she had recently filed her police report in South Fulton in regards to Williams using her credit cards for items not authorized and money not being repaid. On August 30th, Melody Scretchen met with myself and Detective Gooden on Hill Street in Roswell Police Department for a formal interview. Scretchen stated, September of 2021, Scretchen met Williams at Starbucks in Atlanta. She was sitting outside speaking with some females selling Mary Kay products. Scretchen told Williams at the Starbucks was closed and that if he stayed too long, he would end up buying something from her. Williams started speaking with Scretchen, bought some beard oil, told her she had a beautiful smile, and ended up exchanging numbers with her. He showed Scretchen his Instagram and how many followers he had and said that he could help her grow her business. He also mentioned that he could help her get her finances and life goals in order. Williams texted Scretchen later on and told her that his team could work on her project and that it would cost her $1,000. Scretchen stated that she was looking into courses that cost around the same amount and decided that if a team could help her, she would prefer to task it out. There was one aspect of the initial meeting that Scretchen was surprised by. Williams was telling her about his security company and wanted to show her that he could find people's information by running their vehicle tag. He's such an idiot. Scretchen stated that he went into his truck and grabbed a portable radio and stated was linked to 911 Innet. He gave the tag he gave the tag over the radio and received a full report back on Scretchen's personal information. Right then and there, I don't know why she even had anything to do with this guy, but whatever. Okay, that would have scared me. On September 27th, Williams needed to have the $1,000 for the social media work transferred to him via Zelle. Now, this is me talking. This is not on the report. If Dominique ran off with the money, like that's crazy. He may have said Dominique, but I don't believe Dominique ever got $1 of this. He used Dominique's name like he just uses everybody else's name. That's just my opinion. Anyway, on September 27th, Williams needed to have the $1,000 for this. And you guys talk amongst yourselves because I'm reading this, so I'm not even looking at the comments right now. So just bear with me. And 641 of you looking at your phone. Make sure you have voted and hit the like button for your girl if you don't mind. Okay. On September 27th, 2021, Williams needed to have $1,000 for the social media work transferred to his Zelle account. Scretchen stated that she transferred $10 via Zelle from her checking account to Williams SunTrust to verify the transaction went to the correct account. Her second transaction was from Scretchen via Zelle to Williams for $990 on September 27th. On October 3rd, Williams called and asked to meet with Scretchen. They met in a parking lot in Alpharetta on one of Williams' motor coaches. When Scretchen arrived, Williams was with a young female named Dominique, later identified as Alasia Alexander, who was his assistant but called his daughter. Williams stated to Scretchen that Dominique and she could meet on the coach about the work Dominique would be doing for her in regards to social media. While Scretchen was on the coach with Dominique, her son was sitting with Williams in his Ford F-350. Scretchen stated that Dominique was supposed to work on her content for Instagram and help her gain followers. As of the current date, Dominique has never provided that service that she was supposed to provide to Scretchen. After the meeting, Scretchen left with her son and went to have pizza around the corner. When she was getting ready to leave her car wouldn't start and reached out to Williams. After a few attempts, it started. Williams stated to her that she needed to get a new car and get that one from under her. He continued to ask her about her bank accounts and debts, and said that he could help her get from under her debt and level up. Scretchen disclosed to Williams all her debt and auto loan debt and the amount of money that was in her checking and savings account. I can't, like, God bless. On October 6, 2021, Scretchen met with Williams on his motor coach just off of Lethia Springs exit off of I-20 and was stating that he was going to get her a Chevy Tahoe and that she was to go online and choose the one she wanted. Send him a copy of her driver's license. He's almost operating as somewhat of a financial advisor slash image consultant, coach, all of these things. He wanted her driver's license and she needed to send him another $3,000. And she sent it through driver's license and would need $3,000 sent to him via Zelle in increment payments, and he would take care of the rest. Scretchen sent $1,000 from her savings account via Zelle to Williams. During this meeting, Williams started asking Scretchen if she liked massages. It's okay. If there wasn't a red flag, this is a red flag. He asked her, did she like massages? She said that she did, and she has had the same male massage therapist for a while. However, she stated that she felt uncomfortable with Williams massaging her because he was married. Williams asked her if her massage therapist was married, And she stated that she didn't know and that it didn't matter because she was paying for the service. And then Williams was probably like, aha, well, you can pay me. Williams responded, that's my specialty. Williams responded with, my wife knew what I was doing before she married me. Scretchen stated that Williams gave her a massage on the bed located in the back of the motor coach. It's a little Saturday story time, guys. How did we get to a massage? Girl, he took a sharp left turn. He's like, well, we're on the motor coach, so do you like massages? Okay. On November 1st, 2021, Williams stated to Scretchen that she needed to send him $500 for insurance on the Chevy Tahoe as it would not leave the lot without insurance. Scretchen sent him $500 from her checking account. Via Zelle to Williams' SunTrust account. On November 4th, 2021, Scretchen met with Williams again on the motor coach to speak to him about her plans to level up and receive a massage. Okay. This was the first time the relationship became intimate. Okay. Excuse me, put your headphones on. Somebody is cracking up over here. Shh. I'm going to have to, seriously. Shh. Stop. On November 5th, 2021, Williams called Scretchen from the Chevy dealership stating that he had been looking for her Tahoe and asking what color she wanted, white or black. On November 7th, Scretchen stated that she was supposed to meet Williams to get the truck, but it never happened. Williams stated that he was busy hanging out with his client, Charles Barkley, and he would let her know when he had the truck. Scretchen stated that Williams wanted her to do a pop-up shop for her business as it would be good for her brand. He suggested using the motor coach and felt that would be a good location, that a good location would be Douglasville. On November 10th, Scretchen called Williams about the truck and also to talk about the pop-up shop. And he stated that he was in Texas on business and that he will contact her as soon as he gets back. On November 12th, Scretchen was supposed to do a pop-up shop in Douglasville, and Williams stated to her that she would not be able to because the generator would not start and it was a cold day. He also said to her that he would need a Zelle payment of $200 to cover gas and security for the next date available for the pop-up shop. Scretchen, hold on one second, please, guys. I thought, okay. My bad, guys. Okay, 200 covers gas. Scretchen asked about the Tahoe again, and Williams stated that he needed the next payment of $1,000 for the Tahoe, as the guy would not let him get it until he had more money. Scretchen sent $200 for the pop-up shop from her checking account to Williams, and then $1,000 for the Tahoe from her savings account to Williams. This said date, the two ended up meeting and was the second time they were intimate. On November 15th, Scretchen reached out to Williams to ask about the Chevy Tahoe as she still had not received it and had now paid $2,000 to Williams via Zelle for the vehicle. Williams stated that he was on his way back from Charlotte, North Carolina, the nerve, okay, and was supposed to be was surprised that the dealer had not called her to deliver the Tahoe. On November 17th, Williams contacted Scretchen and asked her how much debt she had on her 3 credit cards. Scretchen told Williams the amount on all of her credit cards. Williams stated that she needed to pay $800 into Nesto's private elite security, giving her a 2%. Do you imagine paying $800 to someone to get 2% ownership of their company? He said she needed to pay $800 into Nesto's private elite security, giving her a 2% ownership in the company so that her expenses could be written off as business expenses. Gretchen sent, she just $800 from her savings account to Williams for a 2% ownership stake. Gretchen was not given any percentage of ownership. Williams stated that he would speak to Gretchen soon, but he was in Memphis, and that he was upset because young Dolph was shot, and that was one of his clients. He also mentioned that to Gretchen that he is there purchasing a command center for his business, and he sends her an image. Okay. It's the lies for me. On November 23rd, William stays the night at Gretchen's house for the first time. During his stay, he asked if there was anything she needed help with on her house, as he has a guy that can help with handiwork. Gretchen made a list of items that she needed work done on and sent it to Williams. Then Williams received the list and stated that he needed to have $500 from Zelle, $500 Zelle payment for handyman work. Can you believe that? He just stayed at your house. He's asking you, do you need anything done around your house? You send him a list and he asks you for $500. Girl. Gretchen sends $500 again from that savings account on November 26, 2021 for repairs on her house. The house was never fixed. On December 1st, 2021, during a conversation between Williams and Gretchen, Williams stated that he needed to go to the Chevy dealer to ask about the Tahoe and find out when they would be receiving it. There was still no further updates. Gretchen stated that she and Williams started planning a trip to take place during Christmas break, as she is a teacher and gets 2 weeks off for the holiday season. During this same call, Williams stated to Gretchen that he would be able to pay her debts off for her and that Dominique would be bringing her the money via check. The money was never brought to Gretchen. Williams also said to Gretchen she needed to renovate her kitchen and that he would get her appliances from Brandsmart. Gretchen agreed to him buying her appliances and said she liked the look of darker stainless. Gretchen gave Williams the information for 3 credit cards, as she needed to spread the charges out for the appliances between 3 cards. She only authorized him to buy the appliances and nothing else. On the same day, December 1st, Williams charged $2,000 at Precinct 1 Autos on her Carnival MasterCard without authorization. Williams purchased multiple vehicles from this location through a search warrant of Williams' white Ford F-350. A receipt from Precinct 1 Autos along with a scrap of paper with Gretchen's credit card information was found in Williams' black backpack in the vehicle. The same day, Williams also used Gretchen's Family First card Visa to purchase at Lara's Trucks in the amount of $1,017.12. On December 2nd, Williams charged $1,000 on Gretchen's Carnival MasterCard her Carnival MasterCard and her Family First Credit Union. Both transactions were at Lara's Trucks. On December 4th, he asked Gretchen if there was any room on the cards. How many of you think, real quick, how many of you think that he was talking to her about the appliances? Because I think he did end up asking her, could he store stuff at her house? How many of you think that he was trying to get money from her and make her think that these were new appliances, but these were Shirley's appliances that they had purchased to go into Bent Creek Manor? Or maybe he was stealing the appliances from Bent Creek Manor. I think he had somebody's appliances and he was getting ready to put them in Gretchen's house and low-key make her pay for them, but they really were some used. Okay. Okay. On December 4th, he asked her if she had any room in her credit cards, and then proceeds to make a purchase at SunTrust without her consent for $1,000 at Lara Trucks. Again, all of the said transactions were not authorized, and to date, no money has been returned. On December 13th, Williams stated that Scretchen stated to Scretchen, like, to me, I feel like I'm counting more than $6,000 because she gave him $2,000 or $3,000 for the car, $500, $200, $200. Now all these thousands of dollars. I mean, to me, it's sounding somewhere like it's almost racking up to 10,000 to me, but they said 6,000. I don't know. Anyway, all of the transactions were not authorized. And to date, no money has been returned. On December 13, Williams stated to Scretchen that he would need the last 1,000 for the Tahoe. Scretchen sends him another 1,000 via Zelle. During the rest of December 2021, Scretchen faced a family tragedy where she lost 5 family members in a fire in DeKalb. And I did Google search that, and there was a situation regarding that, but we won't talk about it because I mean it's pretty sad. But yeah, there was something that happened in DeKalb, and like she said, she lost 5 family members. So I'm sure she was very, I mean, that goes without saying, right? Williams and her never traveled, but he tried to advise Scretchen that in order to pay for the funerals, she will need to up her credit limit. It will also make her credit look better. The nerve. This lady just lost 5 family members, and he's telling her to help her pay for the funerals. She needs to increase her credit some kind of way. Scretchen stated that she was getting frustrated because she has paid thousands of dollars to Williams and absolutely nothing in return. No vehicle, no appliances, no work done, no social media work, no percentage of the company, nothing. Scretchen told Williams that they need to chat. Scretchen initiated a $1,000 request. So she's asking for her money back in Zelle, through Zelle, to try and start to get some of her money back. Williams stated that he cannot process it and Dominique has control over his account. That's a lie. What money is in any of those accounts? January 20th, 2022, Scretchen is in conversation stated to Williams that she was going to trade her Nissan Altima at CarMax. Williams stated to Scretchen that he would be able to get her more money for her car and that he had a buyer lined up. Now we know that the car she gave him to sell, let me say it like that, he ended up selling to the young lady who has the essay charges on him, right? And through phone calls, we heard Nesto say that the young lady's father paid him for the vehicle, but what we never heard was if Nesto actually gave those funds to Miss Scretchen to compensate her for said vehicle. Okay. So she's going to sell her car on January 20th. And he says, no, I can do it for you. I can sell it better. I've got a buyer for you. Let me handle this deal. Right. Right. Williams bought one of his 2016 Dodge Chargers for Scretchen to use while he was going to sell the Nissan. Scretchen drove the Charger for a few months and kept asking Williams when she was going to get the money for her vehicle. So not only does he have her vehicle, never paid her the money, but he's also got thousands of dollars he was supposed to procure a Tahoe for her, right? Williams kept stating that he was traveling when he spoke with her and said that she would get it when he returned. On March 9th of 2022, March 9th, Williams called Scretchen and asked if he could place some appliances in her home. The nerve. Scretchen stated that she was not home and there was not enough room. Williams sent Scretchen a photo of all the appliances, which were from the house located at where they just got evicted, Bent Creek Manor, okay, in Alpharetta. This was the home Williams and his wife lived in. Williams then sent a photo to Scretchen later showing the appliances loaded on the back of his white F-350, taking it to a storage unit. This was also the day that Williams and his wife were evicted from Bent Creek. Okay. On March 13th, Williams met Scretchen to give her a different vehicle, a 15 Dodge Charger with a different tag. During the rest of March and April, Scretchen continued to ask Williams for her money. Williams stated that the buyer was in the Dominican Republic, which would be the SA victim, and that as she returned, he would be able to get Scretchen the money for her vehicle. Williams told Scretchen to stop paying on her car due to him selling her car. Scretchen stopped paying as she believed she would have the money to hand and pay the money in full. Scretchen started getting notices for payment past due and eventually told Williams that if she didn't get the money, her car was going to be repossessed. On May 2nd, 2022, the Dodge Charger Scretchen was driving was towed from her place of work. It was towed. So the car he loaned her got towed away at the job. How embarrassing. Scretchen found out that the vehicle was repossessed and being stored at Atlanta Carland. Scretchen stated to Williams that he needed to give her money for her vehicle and give her vehicle back, as now she has nothing to drive. Williams came over at 300 hours. What's 300 hours? 3 in the morning, and spent the rest of the morning hours with Scretchen so he could drive her to work in the morning. That ninja came over at 3 in the morning, Shirley. On May 4th, Williams arrived with an ambulance. Hold on a second. I cannot. I cannot. Okay, hold on. I cannot. I cannot. This is bad. Okay. Sis, enough already. Would you stop giving this man chances and money? Enter another Okay, I'm done with the horn. Okay. On May 4th, Williams arrived with another ambulance. It is very embarrassing. I feel sorry for this lady, but this is another one of these like, sis, lesson learned. You know what I mean? We're not going to shame her. We're just going to say, sis, don't let this happen to you again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you work too hard for your coin to waste it on a nothing ass ninja like this. Okay. Williams arrived with an ambulance for Scretchen to drive, but he ended up driving her and her son instead. While on the way, the ambulance broke down and he called a tow truck. Scretchen and her son had to walk home. I can't resist. It's bad, okay? On May 5th, 2022, Williams started asking Scretchen if she wants to work with him and be a registered agent for his bail bonds company. She declined the offer to work for him. So you want her to give up her good teaching job and be the registered agent. Once again, like I've said, none of his businesses are in his name. We all know this, right? So she asked him to be the registered agent, means that you're the face of the business. And considering he's a felon, he can't be a bail bondsman. He can't be a bail bondsman. Okay. He asked her to be a bail bondsman. He asked her to open a bail bondsman business with him on May 5th, but she's been giving you all this money. It's been over 6 months and no vehicle, right? So she finally declined. May 17th, she asked Williams again for her money for her vehicle and to return her vehicle. Williams did not do either. On May 18th, Scretchen received a text message from Williams asking her for insurance card for the Nissan. Scretchen asked why she asked him why and why he needs the insurance card, and he did not respond. May 30th, Scretchen messaged Williams and stated to him that if he does not put the money for the vehicle in her account by May 30th. She's going to call the police and file a stolen report. On June 4th, Scretchen reported the car stolen to South Fulton police department. On June 6th, Williams starts texting Scretchen demanding a copy of the police report. He texts her demanding a copy of the police report. On the same day, Scretchen's car is located in Conyers, okay? The car was being driven by a lady named Tracy, who was arrested for theft by receiving stolen property. You know why she was arrested for theft by receiving? Simmons stated, so Tracy stated in the report that she was driving her granddaughter's car. Through interviews, this person was in the Dominican Republic, right? And was driving the vehicle and was under the impression that the vehicle was paid for, okay? Williams stated to Scretchen that he knows what she was told by the police officers and it's okay. Williams stated to Scretchen that he knows what she was told by the police officer and it was okay. Can we just imagine when Nesto's like, it's okay, it's okay, that's okay. So June 8th, Williams stated to Scretchen he knows what she was told by the police and it's okay. He understands. He understands. He also stated that he had a lawyer and he would go and turn himself in on the theft by deception that had been obtained for him. On June 9th, Scretchen received a call from Williams' lawyer, Josh Jones, with Jones and Jones LLC in Atlanta in regards to a stolen car. The number registered to a Earl Lamont Dunbar, who is one of Williams' friends, partners, and jail associates from past incarceration. The number has been dialed and conversation had with Williams from a jail call August 13th, 15th, 16th, 23rd, and 24th of 2022. Williams has been referring to this individual as Lamont.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Woo! This is a long report, y'all. Okay, but I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, where were we? Okay. Are we all here? Can we get some ones in the chat? Can we get some bingos and some ones and some twos? Give me some ones and twos. Give me some bingos. Give me some anything, y'all, because this is some story time for that ass on a Saturday. Okay. Sis gonna have to get a nice cool drink after this and rest myself for just a moment. Okay, guys, we have 458 votes and you guys are firm in 43% that Sonia and Lamont took a trip to Pound Town. Okay, let me finish this. We are in the home stretch now, guys. Okay, Bougie Gang, won't we do it? To date, Scretchen has not received any money back from Williams for the services that he promised and is being charged with theft by deception. And then, so that's basically it. That's basically it for the report. And then it goes into all of the counts and what she is charging him with. And I'll just leave that to you guys to take a look at. That's the last of it. Okay. And let me tell you what date it was signed by the judge. This was signed by the judge on July 11th, 2023, that the judge, Reggie Williams, said that there was sufficient cause made known by the deputy clerk of courts, and you are therefore commanded to arrest the body of the said accused named in the foregoing affidavit charged with the offense of theft by deception, felony, and bring him or her before me for some other judicial officer of the state to be dealt with as the law directs, herein fail not. And that is signed Judge Reggie Williams, state of Georgia. Okay. Magistrate Court of Fulton County, July 11th, 2023, 5:41 p.m. Okay. Woo, baby. And I just ended the poll, 465 votes. Sonia, the YouTube streets have said it loud and they believe that you went on Pound Town. You went for a trip to Pound Town with Monty, that you have other men. 13 and 40% believe you have other men. 13% really think that you are waiting on Nesto. And that 1% that loves to be in the bushes but don't want to support said Sonia's being a good girl. And you know that is a whole entire.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Girl, a whole lie. Y'all, we have been online forever. We've been online all day, 3.5 hours. If you have not hit the like button and you feel that I have done you some justice on today, that you picked something up or you put something down, won't you go ahead and hit that like button for me if you would. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Okay. Subscribe. Someone is celebrating their 53rd birthday today. Would you shout out our good Nolia girl 504? Today is my 53rd birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, sis. It's Leo season. Leo season. It's your birthday. Okay. On per. Have a beautiful birthday, Nolia girl. Happy birthday. Happy 53. 53 has been good to me. And I hope and I wish and I pray for you that 53 will do the same. 53 has been good. Okay. Enjoy it. Enjoy it to the absolute fullest. And to all of my Leo boo-boos, happy birthday. Leo season is in full effect. Okay. Guys, your girl is tad. All right. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even going to hold you. Sis is tired. Y'all done wore me out. And but I've had such a good morning with you guys. I'm gonna go get myself together and get myself freshened up. And maybe I will come back because there's so much to talk about. So I want to get into a couple other things. We might go ahead and take it over to OSIP. If you are not subscribed to OSIP, drop on over there and hit up on OSIP. And I appreciate y'all so much. You guys did your damn thing today. Everybody has been watching. I appreciate all of the likes. You guys are amazing. And I don't know. Do we have anything else? You guys tell me anything else. I'm reading the comments.
Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do.
Is that what we do over here? We don't do name calling. Okay, you guys also tell me what you guys want to talk about. We have some hot topics. We got some Wade. We got all of the things. I will find the redacted version of that police report. I mean, it's a public report and you guys are able to put 2 and 2 together and all of the things. I just, I put it on Patreon. Is there. Redacted is here. It's already here somewhere and it's definitely in some videos. But you guys heard it. If you want me to read Gail Bickham or read something else tomorrow, I will. Just let me know what you want. And we will do it on some Sunday lip service. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and take a break, rest my mind and my soul, and talk to my daughter and check in with my husband and the doggies and everything. I hope that you guys had a wonderful Saturday morning. I did. I appreciate y'all so much. And if you guys want me to come back, let me know in the comments and give me an idea what you guys want to talk about, and we can do that. Okay. All right, guys. Take care. Let me see. Let me see if there's anything I'm missing. Happy birthday to all the Leos. No Leo girl. Happy birthday, sis. Happy birthday. 504. I'm sure you're unpacking and getting yourself all situated. Thank you to everybody who contributed. There was nothing absolutely funny. Absolutely not. Thank you to all of our supporters. I think I read this one before. We'll read it again. There was absolutely nothing funny or about this nasty, disgusting, and demonic call. Keep the same energy at the trial. Vengeance belongs to the Most High. Blessings, RTB. Thank you so much. Praise ya. It was bad. It was bad, but you guys want to talk Sarah Boone? I do have what she asked. That, you know what I mean? We can flip it a little bit. Yeah, because this was a little bit, it was heavy, but we enjoyed it. We will talk about Sarah's requests again. Yeah, we'll do there are a bunch of hot topics. So I'll try to set everything up for a little bit of a speed round. And if you're not following me on Patreon, follow me on Patreon. There's some free options, even just for alerts. Just get in there. I think that's it. That's it. That's all. Look at this. Interesting. Hey, I just found something. Let me show you this. So remember the picture from 4th of July? Hold on a second. Interesting. I think this is Tasha's husband. Hold on. I'm sure it's Tasha's husband. Let me just speak what I think what I know. Hold on. Tasha and Ron. Hold on. Remember 4th of July? Remember that 4th of July picture where we see Nesto and Shirley? Look at the date. Wait, hold on. July 4, 2022. I remember Nesto and Shirley were sitting for their 4th of July. So I guess they were hanging with Tasha and Ronald, maybe? Because that's what they had on. Let's see. Interesting. Anywho. Happier times, I guess. Sonia, you in the bushes? All right, guys, let me close this thing out. Well, that is what they had on for 4th of July, I think, when they were sitting out at that park on the last picture, July 4th, 2022. I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. You guys have a wonderful Saturday. We will get into it again soon, okay? All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye. Girl, Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard, where are you? Tiffany Henyard, they're looking for you at about $3.5 million from the village of Dalton. Tiffany Henyard. Tiffany Henyard, come out from wherever you are. Yes, Tiffany Henyard. Get some of that day outside, okay? I'm gonna go outside and get in some of. Maybe Farrah and I are gonna go and get ourselves. I'm in the mood for a red, white, and blue Jeremiah's. Some Italian. What do they call that? It's just ices, right? What do they call? It's called the American Ice Pop. No, but what's Jeremiah's called? Is it just? It's just ices. It's Italian ice. Yes, a red, white, and blue Italian ice. We might go out for some sun and a red, white, and blue. Okay, guys. I'll see you later. Take care.